Let's go, let's go. What's going on, Dylan? Welcome, you guys. Share. 49 friends are live. Invite them. Wait for GK to get live so we can co-host. Waiting for GK to co-host. Let's go. I'm just waiting for GK, you guys. The interview is about to start. I'm just waiting. What's going on? How's everybody doing tonight? Much love, everybody. Much love. Where is GK? I told her to co-host. I told her to get on. She needs to get live. Let's go. I'll wear the outfit for Arva. All right. No problem. No, do what you gotta do. You gotta wear what you gotta wear, you know. Shoot, I'm wearing all orange today. She is being late as usual. You know what? GK wants to make an entrance, y'all. She wants to make an entrance. She knew. You know, I'm just saying, she knew already what time to get here. Just saying, you guys. I'm sitting here in the basement all ready to go. I appreciate that, Officer Rory. Officer Rory is ready, you guys. Officer Rory's ready. He's like, I'm ready for my debut. I can't wait for this, you guys. I'm excited. I've been prepping with them. I've talked to them. What's going on? Thank you for the daily. I appreciate you, man. How's your day going? Bears in the chat, y'all. What's going on, Bear? How you doing? How's everybody's day going? Tap, you guys. Tap. I'm excited. I had dinner with him before you, though. That's all right, you know. Hey, that's all right. Mama Turtle's in the building. If y'all don't know, Mama Turtle's got a battle next week. I can't wait for it. I'm going to be on her team. I can't wait. Abdominal pain was not fun today. Dang, all bad, man, all bad. Hey, just to let you know, I got a battle too on Friday, y'all. 6 p.m. Pacific time against Jazzy. She going to bring out the heavy hitters. Thank you for the daily hour. I appreciate it. I'm excited for this interview with GK. I'm just waiting for her to get online. We'll be interviewing GK and Officer Rory, the couple of mystery. I'm calling the couple of mystery. Ooh, I can't wait. We'll lose their... Jay-Z, it says you need a resub, man. It says you're about to lose your subscription title, man. I'm joking. I'm going to show up for that, brother. All right, man. I can't wait. Andre is in the building, y'all. Okay, we're just waiting for GK, you guys. We're just waiting for GK. We're just waiting for GK. That's all we do. We're waiting for GK. Thank you, Mama Turtle. I appreciate you. I really do. Thank you. I'm going to get some music while we wait for GK. GK needs to get over here. Officer Roy is ready. Where is she at? Why is she hiding? She wasn't ready for this. I'm telling you guys, she is nervous. I can promise you. Miss Andrea is in the building. What should we play? While we wait for her? I haven't heard this song. You know, you guys have seen my real reaction to this song. It's the new Snoop Dogg, Eminem, 50 Cent song, I believe.
Check.
Is it?
Check. What the fuck? Yo, why is it so smoky in here, man? Yo, Snoop, are you blowing smoke in here?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Ain't no smoke in here.
Waiting for GK, you guys. Waiting for GK.
I can't even breathe and just spit them lyrics.
Come on, GK, we're waiting for you. Officer Rory, tell GK to hurry up.
It's been a minute.
Waiting for you.
This probably should have happened a while ago. Fuck it.
Waiting for GK, yo. We're just waiting for GK. I'm waiting for her to get online.
Man, what the fuck? Yo, Snoop. Oh, yo, let me see them bugs.
Where is GK, yo? I just yelled, hurry up. Hey, we wait. It's Sarah's in the building. She responded with, hold on. Oh, damn. Man, You know, you take our phone from and you get online, man. We'll interview you. Shoot, this is on professional offline. Let's go. Yeah, we're waiting for GK, you guys. We're waiting for GK. Ooh, I'm excited, y'all. We are ready. We are promoting this out live too, you guys. Just to let you know, we are promoting this out live, and we are streaming on YouTube. We are on YouTube. Just to let you guys know. What's going on, Liz? How you doing? Let's go. Let's go. What's going on? What's going on? I'm doing it. Say what's up to the crowd. Thank you, thank you. Say what's up, say what's up. Got my little man right here. Say thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, come. Where is GK, y'all? She was in lives like 30 minutes ago. She knew, you guys. She was in lives like 30 minutes ago. She knew, you guys. She knew. She late. I told her 6:15. Set up my new goal. I'm just setting up my new goal, y'all. I'm just waiting for GK, y'all. I'm just waiting for her. She late. She is finally here. All right. All right. I'm putting her up. You guys. She don't listen. I'm gonna get on her right now. She don't listen. She did not listen. Here she comes. Thank you so much for the daily. Thank you. I'm here. I forgot.
16. It's 8:16. I'm like 1 minute late. Hello.
Hey, where you at? I don't see you. Where you at? I don't see you.
I'm right here. What do you mean where I'm at?
Oh. Hey. Oh, there you are. I couldn't see you from it. Hey, did I tell you to co-host?
But Officer Rory wanted to be. Thank you, Sada. Thank you, Sabrina. Officer Rory wanted to come on camera because he didn't want to be next to me, so he wanted to be on his own camera as a Leo. He didn't want to share screen with me. He wanted his own camera. So we
I'm gonna invite him up. I'm gonna invite him up right now.
That's right. Because if you have him as a guest, then I couldn't have co-hosted. Thank you, Dylan.
Hey.
Thank you, Jay.
I'm trying to fix my boxes right now.
Yeah, Jay, he was very Leo about it. I was like, why don't you just like with me in the same screen? He's like, no, we're not both gonna fit in the same screen. I'm like, okay, my bad. Thank you guys. Thank you.
I invited him up, so let's go. Where's he at? I invited him. I'm waiting for him to accept it.
Hi, Savage.
Where you at, Officer Rory? I invited Officer Rory, you guys. I invited him.
Guys, it's like contacts.
What? Officer Rory, I'm waiting for you to accept it, man. I'm waiting for he wanted his moment. Yeah, he's gonna be shining because
he really did.
Look at that.
He was being very Leo about it. He's like, no, I need my own camera.
Hey, it's not working on the computer. I gotta switch to phone.
Okay, he said he's not working on the computer, so he's switching to his phone. So give him a minute.
No problem. We can wait for him. We can wait for him. I mean, we waited for you, so we gotta wait for him. Look. You know what? No one said anything like that. No one said. Look. You know what? No one said anything like that. No one said anything. Work this. Thank you so much for the hearts, you guys. Thank you. How you fucking do this shit? How you fucking do this shit? Trying to make it a smaller box.
To go back in time and shine the light on the family journey that led
I'm working on this, you guys. I'm working.
So that is like 2 and 2?
Yeah, you know how to do that?
I think I might be able to.
You try. You're smarter than me. I said that on my own live. I said somebody smarter than me on my own live. Damn. That's sad.
I didn't ask for that. I did not ask.
Oh my god, you guys. I am ready for this, you guys. Time to get the paperwork out.
Why am I the big one?
I don't know. Shoot, you act like you're taller than me.
You make yourself the big one.
You're the special guest of honor. Kay's in charge of the boxes right now, you guys. Save me. Alright, Officer Rory, you were invited. Alright, so how can I make you two, like two small boxes? How do I do this, you guys? How do I do this? Alright, you do it. I'll start talking while GK's working on functional. Change the boxes. Mod me and I'll fix it. Alright. More. Settings. Moderators. Add.
Can you hear me?
I hear you just fine, sweetie.
Hey.
Boom. There you go, Andrea. You're a mod. Andrea, you're a mod. Take care of this. Alright. I want to tell everybody, thank you for coming up in here. Thank you for dropping them sub stickers. Thank you for the much love. I appreciate every single one of you. Let me pause this. My bad. I am excited for this because I have two people that, well, one I knew there was going to be here, but I have a special guest named Officer Rory. I did not expect this man to agree to this interview. I really didn't. I'm very appreciate that he did. So this is very exciting. I wanted them to co-host so they could get their numbers, but you know, if you all don't know yet, they're divas and their family. You know, they both have to have the spotlight. You know, they both got to have the spotlight on them. I thought I authorized it. My bad. So I go. Do I go settings to authorize?
I know. I asked him. I was like, we can go on the same camera. He's like, we're not gonna fit on the same camera. And I was like, okay, fine. You get your spotlight. That's okay.
Well, yeah, and then you're gonna put your vampire filter on, and it's gonna be on my face. So I don't want the vampire filter.
Fair enough. Fair enough. He doesn't want he already has color eyes. He doesn't need the filter for color eyes.
And on top of it, I thought I was getting my own interview down the road, but you wanted to pair it together, so whatever.
Damn, not the whatever. Oh my god. All right. We're just gonna leave it like this for now. I'm sorry, you guys. I do not know how to work stuff. Okay. I apologize. Anyway, first of all, I would like to welcome Garden Kitty, aka GK, aka Miss. I take off for a week. Miss, I disappear for a week. Miss MIA, Miss America's Most Wanted. So. Thank you for showing up, and it is a privilege to have this man on my live. It is a privilege to have this man. He is my boy. He is my friend. You know what? I feel like I should be sub to him, not GK, because he is the most funniest man I ever met. Officer Rory is in the building, y'all.
Is that the face reveal cue?
Well, you need to go show your face in the camera over here. You need to go show your face. I need to see your face. Run to her room. Show the face. Show the face.
You can turn on the camera on his thing.
I'm trying.
How do you turn on the camera?
Do you want me to help you?
Because I'm trying to turn on this.
Oh, it says live access needed.
Yeah, he doesn't have live access, you guys.
So you're gonna have to share cameras with me. Bring your chair over here.
You're gonna have to adjust because you know, my head's, you know, too big.
We'll push the table. We'll fit. Come here.
I'll fix it. I'm gonna make you guys the big screen. All right,
I'm coming over.
Bring the chair. I told you you'll have to share screen with me. Oh, come on. We look cute together.
Yeah, hold on. Jesus.
We do look cute together.
I'm trying my best. How the hell do you fix the freaking thing? Where do I go to make you give you full access? Where do I go to give access? Full access. Where do I go?
Andrea?
Where do I go to get full access to my mods? All right, hold on. She's coming up. Hold on.
Okay.
Alright.
You click.
What?
You click on like how you modded me, and then you go to settings,
Yeah.
and then you grant full access.
I'm like, push me to the side. Careful.
I'm a
Moderators.
pro from Jay's box battles. That's the only reason I know.
Yeah, how about you just go back to
Push me.
So I go to moderators.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
I go
yeah.
moderators.
I guess
Okay.
we can go back to co-hosting now.
Oh, if you want to co-host, drop.
Probably
All right,
better.
you guys want to co-host?
Yeah, because he's
co-host.
not gonna
Drop
be a
down.
guest anymore. Okay. All right. I'll be back. I'll go in
All
my
right, be
thing.
back. I apologize for the technical difficulties. All right, I am truly sorry. Listen, they made this very difficult. All right, they did it, not me. Don't blame me. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. I swear, you guys. Oh man, I apologize. You guys. I am truly sorry. You need to figure this out before you. Hey, no. It was figured out. I told him co-host. I said co-host before anything. I said it in Jay's. I said it in Jay's the Rose Queens live. I told her to co-host. All right. This is on them. This is not on me. Okay. Oh my god. As we wait for the reset, we bring you back to this commercial to tell you guys. I'm playing you guys. Ah shit. Where the hell are they at? They need to. He definitely. Thank you. Okay. Jay-Z and Alicia co-host last week. Just to say. Okay. I want them to get their hours. I want to get them. I'm just saying. Come on, you guys. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Of course, this is what happened with GK. Thank you so much for the Daily Heart, Rudy. And Rudy is officially part of the Simba's Arena family. Do a promo. All right, so I do have a battle January 17th, this Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time versus Jazzy, the Gone Queen herself. I'm excited to go against her. And I do want to... Hold on. Somebody's trying to come. Jay wants to come? Oh, no. All right, my bad. I thought you guys wanted to come. Anyway, I know Jay, the Rose Queen, has a battle versus Robbie. I didn't know what time, but if you all want to know the time, you need to go register in her bio, in her platform. That was a mistake. No, that was a mistake. All right. Also, I know Snipe Agency is having their battle on Monday. No, the 18th, my bad, on the 18th, so I think that's Saturday. Mama Turtle versus MJ. There you go. Now, let me redo this. We got GK, the one and only, and we got the man, the myth, the legend, Officer Rory. Show that beautiful face, sir. Yay!
It doesn't look beautiful. This filter does not work.
He doesn't like my filter, but he's gonna have to deal with it.
Oh,
I did
man.
my own makeup. I don't need a filter to do my makeup for me. Like, what is this puffy stuff?
Puffy
This is a privilege. Thank you.
And secondly, because of the setup and angle, it looks like I'm shorter than her, and she's half sitting on me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, thank you so much, Wanda. I appreciate it. So I want to say thank you, you two, for real. Thank you so much for doing this. I know GK knows that this is going on YouTube with her other videos that she has on YouTube. If you all want to go look for it, just look up for her high school that she went to. Yeah, she's on YouTube. She's a dancer. Just saying, back in the day in high school. Yes, I just promoted that out there.
This filter
Oh,
makes
man.
my skin look bad, and dude, I hate this.
And I am promoting this live. As we speak. Are you two ready?
I guess so.
All right.
Hold on,
Here we go.
Before you go, I did wear this for Mr. Dillon. I see he got it in the chat. Hockey, we're battling over hockey. That is a original Minnesota North Stars for this. This is for you, Dylan.
All right. We got Dylan a shout out on the live with Mr. Officer Rory with hockey. Only I watch a little bit of hockey, only the finals. Okay, you guys ready? Oh yeah, we got the Tumblr up in the video. If you all know what the Tumblr is, you know who gets it from. It's Jay-Z from New York, the TikTok couple themselves, Jay-Z and Alicia, the Tumblr couple. You guys ready?
Tumblr couple. Yeah, let's go.
All right. Who is GK?
This one, I think we're gonna do it like this. So initially, when I got asked this question, I didn't know what to answer. Now I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use. I am genuine, but I like the answer that this man gave me because I asked him like, "What would you say? Well, one word will you use to describe me?" And he said fairy. So I thought that was cute. So he said I'm a fairy, and I said I'm genuine. So there you go.
I like those answers. Those are acceptable answers. Who is Officer Rory in one word?
A dog. Duh, clearly. Actually, you know what's funny? Our dog, the actual Rory, is staring at us right now behind the camera.
He really is.
So, what am I? I don't know. Teacher?
He's a good teacher.
I'll say teacher because a lot of things fall into that, and yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that for now.
My word started just reminded me. He's such a Leo. He's such a Leo. This man stares in front of the mirror like. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like, look at this guns. I'm like, oh my god.
It's for your benefit.
How do you feel? How do you feel that she always calls you? He's such a Leo. Like every time she's like, he's a Leo. You guys, you just that's how you understand him. How do you feel about being called a Leo every time?
Doesn't bother me because my mother growing up would do the exact same thing. So
because he's such a Leo.
it was really weird when she first started saying it. So, but I don't. Doesn't bother me one bit.
Because she had to live with him too, so she understood the pain of him being a very Leo person. It's not. It's cute. It's cute. I say it. He knows I don't say it in a mean way. He knows that I'm saying it in like a, just like being silly kind of way.
I like that. I like those answers. I like the fact that you two are able to. You've been together for so long. You have that one-word answer together. Not many couples can do that. You know. Why so many pets? Why?
Because I believe that animals are the best example of unconditional love. They love you no matter what. And I'm a Cancer, so I'm a very nurturing person. And so I love taking care of, someone or something. And so for me, it was, when everything kind of happened with my son and my son wasn't around as much as, I would like him to be, I had my pets and they will show me that love no matter what, right? Like I could be a mess and they still love me. And so I think he has a very similar answer. We're both like big animal people. And so we both like, even if we're having a bad day, the pets will come around and do something silly and make our days a little bit brighter. So the more the merrier.
Officer Rory, are you okay? Are you okay with
more to it than that?
Then add to it.
Let's hear it.
Hold on. Can we change the filter? Because
No!
I am like really. This is bugging me.
I'm not changing the filter. You're gonna have to deal with it. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, for one, the dog was inherited, or at least on my end, we had the dog, and then when we got together, she had a cat. I used to have cats back at my mom's house before we moved in together, and this is like 7 years ago. Thanks, Isara. I disagree, but I appreciate you calling me beautiful. We ended up after that cat passed away. There was kind of an empty space, so we got 2 cats. Their names are Carl and Oswald, or Oz for short. And then about 3 or 4 years later, this one and the boy negotiated with me. Apparently, good grades equals they get 2 more cats, and that's how we ended up with 2 more cats. But at the same time, we negotiated a turtle that turned into a Komodo dragon that I completely vetoed. That then turned into 2 hamsters. Or gerbils, sorry, whatever.
Gerbil.
So, I am bad at negotiating. So,
We had to use the the Puss in Boots face, though. Please, you can't leave them behind. Both me and my son, and so he couldn't say no. He was like,
You know what you could have done, right? Just leave the gerbils outside their cage. The cats take care of them. I'm just saying.
no. No,
I'm
poor
playing.
babies.
The gerbils are hilarious because they taunt the cats.
They
Like
do.
they'll run up, like when they're in there, they'll run up to the cage and they will like stare at the and be like, "Hey, what's up?" And then the cats will whack at the cage and they can't do anything about it. It's hilarious.
All right, all right. Why TikTok? Why not something else?
I actually started on Instagram first. I actually started on Insta first, and I have 7,000 followers on Insta. So if you go to my bio, you guys will find the link to that. But I didn't post anything with my face on it on Insta because I'm actually a really shy person, and I don't feel super comfortable being on the spotlight. So finally I got up the bravery to start making videos on TikTok, and I saw that I could monetize TikTok a lot more than I could Insta. So I kind of moved over here, and then I met you guys. So then it was also fun. It wasn't just creating content, but I was also making friends, and so I kind of just transfer full time over here. I haven't really posted over there in a while, but I did gain 7,000 followers over there. So there's that.
What about you, Officer Rory? Do you have Instagram? Do you have Twitter? Do you have X? Do you have YouTube? Do you have OnlyFans? What do you have?
I mean, the way things are going, I should probably have an OnlyFans, but no. I used to have a Twitter, an X or whatever. I got away from that just because I have the same feeling now about X, Twitter, as I do kind of about Reddit. It's just, you can go into a dark place looking at some of that stuff. I mean, if you like it personally, that's awesome. That's fine. But I just kind of didn't need all that negative energy. And yeah, I used to have one, don't have one anymore. I don't really do social media too much, to be honest, at this point. I have a Twitch, as you know. I occasionally stream games, but don't put my on there. But that's it for me. I mean, I used to be really, really big into Facebook. I was like part, I guess, the generation when the Facebook first came out, and like when the Zuckerberg was doing it in Harvard, and then like it started getting. I don't know if anybody remembers this, but like your college or high school started getting access to it like that old, like way back in 2005. And so like I was hyped because I was one of the first people in my high school to get it, so I was all over that stuff. And then it's kind of the same thing, like it just got overwhelming, and like my dad was on there and it was getting weird, and my mom was on there. Like you post something and then your parents have to comment, you're like, Dad, you're so not cool, or Mom, stop it. So I was like, I'm done. So who's attractive? Wait, you were judging
You know what? This brings me.
What's the Zuckerberg? Hold on, Asar. What, you were judging who's attractive with Zuckerberg? I don't know what that means.
You haven't seen the movie?
Yeah, I've seen the movie.
When they first created it, like one of the things that they were doing is they were judging who was attractive.
Oh no. Oh no. This is like after that part. No. This is like when it actually became like a school connection thing. So not. I mean, I probably would know pretty well. Go ahead, Zoe.
So that brings me to an interesting question, man. When it comes to you, like, I know you've been very quiet. You're starting to post on TikTok more. Well, you got 3 videos right now, all with cats. I feel like you're taking shots at me since I mentioned my hatred for cats. No, I'm joking, you guys. Five videos. My bad. I apologize. All right. What made you out of nowhere start posting?
I don't know. I was just on a whim. Like, for one, posting like the cats. I'm not posting myself. I'm just putting the cats out, the cute pictures of the cats. So I'm not really putting myself out there, to be honest. But I don't know. It was just on a whim, and I just did it. There's not really a reason.
I like it. I like the fact that you did it. It really made. That day when you posted it, we needed that. I needed that. The day you did it, I needed that. I needed that. I'm not even playing. That made my day.
Go check them out, people.
Have you thought about?
They're adorable.
Have you thought about quitting social media?
Have I thought of quitting social media? I have in the past because I haven't had the best experience on social media. And so I was a little bit scared of like starting it over. But one of the things that got me to restart it is, this time it wasn't gonna be personal, like a personal social media, where you post like everything you do and, all like your family and stuff like that. And I didn't want to have any of my family honestly in it. So I got, I gave it a second chance because I thought, I'm gonna try to make it more about the things that I'm trying to actually share, which is my tarot and stuff, and less personal, right? And so that made me kind of like the courage to. Would I do it? I think I would if the circumstance really came to it, because I have done it in the past, and I'm not a person that super loves being in the spotlight. If anything, like I said, it kind of scares me sometimes, it makes me a little bit uncomfortable sometimes. So I wouldn't be scared to do it if like the circumstance felt right to just step away from it.
All right. Officer Rory, have you
Yes.
ever thought about telling GK to quit social media? I know you want her to be out there and all that, but like I know you see some of the things she's been through in the last month or two. Have you ever just looked at her one day like, I want to tell her to quit? It's not good for her. Have you ever thought about that?
No, it's probably been the exact opposite, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm the one telling you to get your ass on. Sorry, I don't know what the laws are TikTok, but
hey,
to get
go
on
ahead.
live.
Hey, we might be gone in a week. Who gives a fuck? Say yeah.
That's true.
They had
That's
twin
true.
hats. That was cute.
So I think she's giving me the look because I get annoyed with her when she's doing it too much, and like we need to do something. Like, hey, we got to be. So like she was telling you earlier, you were talking about it before this all started. Like she's late. I was on time of technical difficulties, but she's always late, and it drives me nuts. And I'm like, get off your phone so we can go somewhere. So
But
that's
that-
probably what she's rolling her eyes at.
But that's
Before.
just the ADHD. That has nothing to do with TikTok.
I mean, that is the device you were distracted with. It's preventing us from making it on time, being prompt to appointments. So,
I still find a way to be late.
yeah, that's true.
All right. So it's time to get a little bit more tea now. GK, how do you feel about being an agent?
I actually was very excited. I started this TikTok account and the Insta account about tarot and stuff like that because I wanted to make it a business. Because I wanted to make this. Oh my gosh. I wanted to make this, something that I made an income on. And so when it was explained to me how agencies actually work and that is more like a businessy kind of like setup, it was actually very exciting for me because I do come from like a very like businessy like professional setting for like 9 years. The past 9 years of my life I've been working in a professional setting. So it was actually very exciting that I could combine kind of like my two skills, right? My tarot, and then also be like a manager because I've had that experience in the past. So I actually was very, very excited about it. And I think that I have the skills, not only from here, but also from my outside job that I used to have before. And I can merge them and actually really provide really good value to whoever decides to sign with me.
Mr. Rory,
Yes.
how do you feel about her when she started this whole agency?
The agency, or when she started doing the tarot and going live? Which part? What do you want?
No, I want both. I want both answers. That's what the people are here. They're here to get the truth and nothing but the truth.
So when she first started this whole thing, like on a personal level, we're in that spot, and I know we're not going to get too much into all that stuff, but when you're with somebody and that's the person you want to be with, and they finally like that thing that clicks that they're passionate about, it has to start somewhere, whether it's a job, a career, something they get handed at, whatever it might be. But like what she's really passionate about, what she's really, like a lot of you that are watching this know what she's good at. she found a way to kind of express and speak to it. So that was really exciting. I mean, I don't know, what's it been, 3-4 years now that she's really consistently talked about astrology, tarot, all those things in different spiritual aspects. And I don't know, this huddled up and gave her a chance to express herself. It'd be no different if like she was a musician, right? And she's a really talented singer and she wanted to sing, right? And then eventually she put a song out there. She was on like SoundCloud or put something out on Spotify. Like she finally got a chance to express what she's really passionate about. So yeah, it was exciting. But we still had a lot of things going on in the background at home that made it a little stressful. Again, I'll reemphasize, I think she got very, she gets tunnel vision. She gets tunnel vision. When she gets really excited about something, she gets hyper-focused and can lose track of what's going on, like you. You've got some kids going on, so
Okay, give this.
the agency thing was exciting too, but well, we'll see how that goes. I know you guys all have a lot going on there right now, so.
What's your opinion?
Correct. What's my opinion on what? First basic question that you want to ask me. What's my opinion?
Yeah, your opinion. What's your opinion on the whole? Do you think? I'm gonna ask you. Do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's worth all the stress that she's under right now? The whole agency.
Collectively as a whole, and I'm sure like the rest of you that are part of Elevated Soul, or whatever sub-agency or whatever it might be, with all the stuff going on, you hear things, you talk, you have a close community. The first thing I'll say to the three running the show, I don't know if they want to be named or anything like that, they know who they are watching this. Totally feel for them in terms of dealing with a new business and going through the pains of that. You're gonna bullshit. I mean, I work in a professional setting that I'm like, if she tells me about things, I'm like, sounds like almost a corporate office and all kinds of junk going on. Doesn't sound any different. But a newer business has to have the time to grow, and you're going to have lots of things that happen. Now, when it gets to the level of all you creators, content managers, and stuff like that, I kind of changed my tune on you a little bit, Gabe. I wanted to go all in because I am so tired of hearing about this shit. There's just some stupidity and yeah, I'm gonna keep it to that because I don't want to get you in trouble. I don't want to get anybody else in trouble. Shit needs to go away, and you know my personal opinion. A few other people do. I'm just whatever at this point. Like,
I love your face expression. It basically tells us your answer. It tells you your answer. I love it.
He does not
all
have
right,
a poker face.
I don't have a poker face. Like you
Neither do I.
Earlier. No, you heard me earlier today. Like, I was hyped up and I was ready to just go the F off, and I chose, you know what? Let's not hurt people. Like, there's no reason to keep hurting people because this comment you guys hear it over and over. Hurt people, hurt people. I'm like, I'm not going to continue that vicious cycle. Let's F and move on. That's it. If you want to talk about it personally, if anybody hears what I'm saying, you can reach out to me. I got no problem getting on a call, but some of the dumb stuff I'm hearing, like, knock it off, people. Like, grow the F up. So, anyway, sorry, Gabe. I'm hijacking your whole interview.
No, I love it. This is why I wanted you guys. This is what the people want. They want realness. They want real people talking about their life experience on TikTok, and you guys are real people. This is what we want. Okay. Do you ever think about posting you and Officer Rory on TikTok? Like, I know you post you mostly doing your tarot reading, or you post the tarot reading quotes and everything, but you haven't really posted. Like, if you go to Isara's TikTok account, it's her making jokes, roasting. You know, she's trying to be a roaster. But she needs to fix the back of her hair. I'm playing. I'm joking. Then you got Jay-Z on his TikTok trying to sell a tumbler. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh shit! Hold on. Can you guys hear me now? Tell me in the chat if you can hear me. If you can hear me, I appreciate it. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Okay. So what's it called? Are you guys ever gonna post anything with each other?
I think so. I think we hadn't because we were waiting for the face reveal for when I reach 50 subscribers. But since everything that has been happening, um, we're just he's here now, and so maybe he'll agree to make more content with me because I would love to. I love doing those voiceover, funny little videos, and so I would love to do one with him. Hopefully, I can convince him. It's not me that's stopping that happening; it's him, really.
First of all, your content
And
is
it's a privilege.
not. Oh, go ahead, Gabe.
It's
Sorry.
a privilege for you to show your face on my live for the first time ever. It's a privilege, man. It's a
I
privilege.
mean,
Like,
showered and cleaned. It's the first time she's put me on camera where I have not showered. I've been just out of a workout. My hair is disheveled. I haven't done my makeup, and she thinks that's okay. But finally, you were privileged to see me in all my glory, despite this horrible filter
yeah,
that
see,
makes me look like a
the hair
chipmunk.
is everything. Guys. The hair is everything. If like the hair is everything. You gotta make sure the hair is right.
You see that? That's natural. But anyway,
Yeah.
go on.
That's beautiful.
Thanks.
All right.
Jason.
All right, hold on. I'm not. Okay. Who are the people on social media you can actually count on? Like for real, like who are some of the people on social media you could count on for real?
You, Andrea, and Isaura will probably be my top three. Like Isaura has been there since the beginning. Like she's been there since I didn't know what the hell I was doing. She stuck through, the tarot readings, and then when I wanted to switch, she's always been there. You have always been there too. Ever since we met, you always been like very much on my team, and we really got along. And then Andrea has really been like a really big push when it comes to the TikTok stuff, right? Like honestly, I got probably majority of my subscribers from going to her room and her promoting in her room and stuff like that. So I think you three are really my top three.
That's truly awesome, man. Because I do know you do have a close friendship. We all have close friendships with people that like we didn't know we were gonna have close friendships with. Like I could tell you this, like Jay-Z from New York. I'm always gonna mention this man. Like it's weird how close I am to him. For real, it's weird. Like we text each other every single day.
JC and
Not
Elise
like just
you are always showing up, but I don't think I'm as close to them like as you are with like JC, and maybe because you guys just have like a bromance going on, and I don't. But yes, they're always also here supporting, and they're amazing people. But I want to say like more within my personal life, right? I know I can call you and tell you about my personal stuff. I know I can call Andrea about my personal stuff, and Isaura has just been through my whole journey, so I have to give her credit for that.
And that's awesome. Honestly, it's very honestly. Not many people don't understand this. We need other people that are going through the same BS that we're going through. Social media, TikTok Live takes a lot from us, and sometimes it's like our people on a real. I hate to say in real life because like this is real.
I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean.
They don't understand the freaking exhaustion that we go through. And Jay-Z, I love you, my brother. Like my brother, you my brother. And I love the fact that me and Officer Rory, like we developed this friendship. Honestly, it's awesome because I know I can message him. I know I could talk to him when I'm having a hard time. Because I could get his biased opinion on something.
Biased or unbiased?
Unbiased, my bad, unbiased. Look, you see? There you go.
I can
He's
do
crazy.
both.
Oh, man. Okay. What is the hardest part of TikTok that you dealt with?
The different types of personalities that end up clashing inevitably, right? You're gonna meet different kinds of people with different kinds of views, with different kinds of beliefs. You're going to meet people that think that addressing certain things one way is okay, and it is a free platform. It is a platform where we do live in a free speech country, so I understand we all have the right to say everything. But there's a difference between, having the wanting to say everything and being an asshole, really. So, you can say whatever you want. That doesn't make you less of an asshole. So that really has been the most difficult, to deal with.
I love that you said it the way you said it because of this. We hardly hear you cuss. And when you cuss, that means you mean it.
Yeah.
And you're completely right on that. Like, yes, it is freedom of speech. Yes, we all have the right to say whatever we want to say, but there's some things that you should just shut the fuck up.
She's a sailor.
I'm not a sailor.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, all right, fine.
Who cusses more between you two?
Who cusses more between the two of us?
Yeah.
I think in general, I probably swear more. But if there's an argument at each other, it's her. I do my best to never swear at her. The B word, I have never called her that. Like, that's something I was taught growing up. I will absolutely never call the woman I'm with a B word.
I've called him an asshole a few times because, again, if you push my buttons enough, and I'm a very patient person, I'm just gonna say it how it is. I'm like, I'm sorry, you're being a fucking asshole.
Likes to make me cry.
I would never call a woman I would never call my wife, any woman I respect, a B word.
There you go. Yeah.
I would never disrespect them in any way.
Say it so nicely. All right.
Okay. Oh yeah, so I have a question for you two, real quick. Can you play rock paper scissors real quick? We want to see it. We want to see you two go one round rock paper scissors, just one round.
Why?
This
is gonna be a
my
disaster.
guests are asking for it.
Do you know how the rules work?
Go. Go, 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 go.
Oh, you lost. She lost.
Yeah.
It was a C.
Yeah.
Why?
All right. You. If Sarah told me. All right.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
Tarot reader. Do you tarot reading? That's your calling. That's your profession. I call it your profession. It's called tarot reading, but I just call it your profession. Do you believe in fate, time, destiny? Do you believe that love and thank you, Miguel. I appreciate my brother loves in chat, you guys. Do you believe that love is real with the whole your profession and energy and everything?
I believe that love is an energy. And so I believe that everything is energy. I believe that what I'm really doing with the tarot reading is I am reading energy. It's just being presented to me through the cards, and I am able to interpret the story that the cards are putting in front of me. Everything is energy, and love obviously is an energy. I believe love is like one of the strongest energy there are out there for sure. When it comes to fate, destiny, I believe it's a combination of them. Honestly, I believe that we have a higher self, and I believe that our higher self made a plan for us of things to accomplish in this lifetime. But we also live in a world of free will, so we are never forced to do things if you don't wish to do them, right? And so sometimes things don't go like how you planned them, and you have the decision to make, do this, go this way, or go that way. So it's always going to be a choice. But I do believe in destiny. I do believe that if we want to make it cute because he's here, I do believe that I was born in Mexico. He was born in Utah. I was in Mexico until I was 12. We didn't go anywhere near together in school. And somehow, some way, all of our was it not Utah?
Where did you just say I was born?
Never mind, it wasn't Utah. I wasn't born in the United States. Bear with me.
Utah? What the hell is Utah?
Hey.
Anyway, let me finish my speech. Let me finish my speech. But one way or another, we ended up in a place where we were able to meet and, get to know each other and realize that even though we grew up in very different circumstances, we are so much alike when it comes to how we see the world and what we want for the future. So I feel like I was destined to meet this man. I was supposed to meet him wherever he was born at.
Iowa.
I'm sorry.
What the hell is Utah?
I meant to say Utah.
Jay-Z's saying it's Utah. No. I mean, that's
Iowa.
Closer, but
Iowa.
Iowa. What?
I wasn't born in the United States, guys. I was here till I turned 12. Okay, bear with me.
Utah.
I have a question for you then. The chat told me they were joking about this question, but I'm curious. Have you asked the cards about TT Banana?
No, I haven't asked the
Why
cards
not?
about
You want to know?
banana.
What is TT Banana?
Ask the cards.
Getting banned, but there are certain words that they don't like us to say.
Oh, they don't like you saying banana on TikTok?
Yeah, for some reason.
No.
What the hell?
But I haven't asked the cards because there's some things that I think if they're going to happen, they're going to happen. And so what's the point of me stressing about it before they happen? Like, I'm just suffering twice at that point. Like, if it's going to happen, it's just going to happen and there's nothing I can do to stop it from happening. So if I do the card reading now, is that going to discourage me from, like, going live at all? You know, because it's just going to go away. And nothing is ever set in stone. Nothing is ever set in stone. It really is a choice.
And bananas.
Miss Rose Queen, that's going to happen. I promise you. All right. Did you
But I
expect
can.
to be where you are at this part of your career on TikTok? Did you expect to be where you are right now on this part of TikTok?
No. Actually, I have dealt with a lot of self-confidence issues, and I didn't think that people were going to, like, I knew I was good at reading tarot, but I didn't think that people will enjoy me as a person or my personality or like how I explain things. And so I thought, I'm like, you know, I don't think I'm gonna make it big out there or, you know, gain as many like followers as I did or subscribers or stuff, because I always feel like I'm a little bit awkward on camera and I'm a little bit awkward when I interact sometimes with people. And so I didn't think I was gonna have that many people, you know, that would actually connect with me and, you know, want to hear my readings like that. So I didn't think so, but I am glad that I did make it where I made it and that I got to meet all of you guys and that I got to meet a whole bunch of people that, you know, are really nice and seem to like me and seem to have a similar view of the world like me. And so that's been really awesome.
Officer Rory, I have this question for you. When you found out she did her profession the way she did it, sorry. How did you react right away?
What do you mean? How did I react?
Well, let's be honest. When a girl tells us, "Hey, I'm a tarot reader," we got a reaction right away. Like, I'm not saying you got a negative reaction where you're like, "Whoa, oh," you know, what were you?
One, I didn't care in the best way possible. So that's not like I don't care. Like, you know, it's stupid. Don't do that stuff. That's not. It's like, okay, cool. Do what you want to do. But I think she got a different vibe from me because a lot of times when I'm not in a good mood or like right now on camera talking to you guys, like when I'm in my low points, I'm just thinking about all the other crap we have going on. And she probably was like, oh, he doesn't care. He just didn't listening to me. Like, I get that from her all the time because I'm thinking about bills and she's looking at me right now because she knows that is exactly what happens is she has something exciting she wants to tell me, and then I've got like a checklist of 20 things I need to do around the house and work stuff going on, and then she doesn't get the response I want, and then, you know, she probably thinks I didn't like it. Now, I like this question because we talked about it earlier. This opens up Pandora's box of a number of other things that would be great to talk about. Because I know a lot of the audience may have different backgrounds, especially like religiously in particular. And I think that's one thing she's battled kind of dealing with, even with, again, her own family. She's probably not too excited about whatever my family's reaction would be to it, my friend's reaction, her own closest friends. Like, there's a stigma there that's kind of like, oh, you do that? There's something wrong with you. You're weird. You're a tarot person. And that bugs me because, like, my background, and she's, okay, so for those of you that have been her live, and the multiple times she's said that I'm atheist drives me absolutely bonkers. That is not true. Absolutely nuts. Okay, so let me clarify this and talk about my perspective on faith, religion, and beliefs. Like, I went to school, and one of the things I studied in college, my college is a little bit different than most. When you write your thesis papers, you have to actually write 3 short, thank you, hope it's good popcorn, Dylan, 3 different thesis papers, right? And one of them was I wrote about and I had to research about the Holocaust, which I went into a deep dive into like the religious art, music, writings, and I could talk all day about that stuff. But I grew up with a very diverse background in my family because I had a grandmother who was very much out there and very atheist. Like she was like, get that religious stuff out of my house. I don't want to hear it. I want to deal with it. And then on the other side, on my dad's side of the family, Catholic family, they didn't shove it down your throat or anything like that. But my mom converted to it, so I dealt with both sides growing up, and I explored. Going to school, I studied Judaism, Islam, Christianity, Catholicism. I was baptized Catholic. I guess that's what I am, but I don't care for it one bit. It just is what it is. It exists. Actually, the first time I met her parents, the first question her parents had for me is, "Do you believe in God?" Which I was like, first of all, WTF? Like, great introduction. Nice to meet you, but my kind of response to them is kind of the same response I'd have to most people. Is I'm more interested in just learning about what people believe and what drives them, because that's really what religion is. And this is the education piece coming in. I'm going to hit you all with some history, some religious history here, or some theology and all that stuff. Like every single person is. I don't want to say religious because we tie religious to meaning you have to believe in a deity or deities that means something to you. A religion is a set of beliefs and is typically organized. Like if you believe something, you have belief. So anybody who tells you that they're atheist, they're shut up. If you don't believe in God, that's your belief. So I don't care if you're atheist. I don't care if you're agnostic. I don't care if you're Jewish, Christian, Islamic, Taoist. I don't care if you're a tarot reader. I just want to know what drives you and what makes you happy. And the one thing that'll drive me nuts is don't subjugate and force your beliefs on people. Like that shit drives me nuts. Like when she does her readings, if you take them and run with them and make life-changing decisions based on them and they screw up, that's on you, not on her. Same thing as if you're Catholic, Christian in particular, and I have to deal with this in my own family, is if you're putting people down because of their gender decisions, the color of their skin, or because of their sexual orientation, that shit drives me up the walls. Like, fuck no. If someone wants to be gay, bi, whatever on the LGBTQ plus spectrum, whatever you want to do, that's up to you. Whatever my beliefs are, I'm not going to sit there and tell you, hey, you're a bad person because you're doing this. If that's what you want to do, you want to subjugate somebody else, I don't want to deal with you. Get the fuck away from me. Because, if you're oppressed, it's a form of oppression. If you're oppressing somebody based off of your beliefs and telling someone else what to do, and this kind of comes back to what I didn't want to go into about the whole agency question earlier, forms of oppression drive me absolutely nuts. Whether it's religiously founded, whether it's professionally founded, whether it's founded by the fact that you're a man over a woman, like, no. Stop. Knock that shit off. Like, if you're going to use some form of power to put someone down, get out of my life. Get out of my family's life. I don't want to deal with you. So, sorry, I had to go on a rant. I had to combine two of the spicy things I was telling you I was going to talk about. But I could talk about that stuff all day, and I don't know, she might hit me later for going all in on this. But, yeah.
No, it's completely understandable because I agree with you. So, here's the thing. I was baptized. I'm Catholic, but I don't follow all the rules. I don't believe in what they believe in. I have my own beliefs. I believe the universe is for all of us. I believe everybody is loved. I believe everybody deserves to be accepted. Unfortunately, we live in a world where 70% don't want to believe in that. They don't want to accept everybody for who they are. And that's the thing where, like, I'm the type of person, I'm not going to judge you for who you love. I'm not going to judge you. What's your color? I don't care what you believe in. If we get along, we get along. That's the only thing. If we vibe with each other, we vibe. I'll learn it. You teach me about your beliefs. I'll teach you mine. And know what? If we can make a fit, cool. If we can't, so we're still boys. We're still cool. And that's the one thing, like honestly, like that's the one thing that drives me freaking crazy when people want to use it as a weapon. And like the one thing that bothers me. So I had somebody come to the door one day, and they told me, "You're going to hell for all your tattoos." I'm like, "Okay, thank you." Thank you. Okay, cool. I mean, if I'm going to hell, it ain't gonna be for my tattoos. It'll be for my other sins I did. All right, cool. But I'm not gonna say you're going to hell for telling me I'm going to hell. You know, I'm not. I could sit in a room with a bunch of people that are different from me, and I can find one thing in common with all of them. I can tell you that I will find one thing in common with every single person. I've sat in a room with a person that I'm gonna say he was racist, 1,000% racist, and we talked for 30 minutes. And guess what? He's like, "Man, I like you." I'm like, "Cool, thank you." Like, you know. So, Dylan, what's one thing we have in common? We're both trying to be great. We're both trying to find ourselves in this world, and that's the one thing everybody's trying to do is finding ourselves in this world. So, Mr. Rory, I appreciate your opinion. I appreciate what you just said because what you said was facts. People like to use that book as a weapon. It's not supposed to be a weapon. Technically, if we all really want to get into it, that book's not even the original book.
Oh, I don't think you want to go down the technical part because I'm gonna shock some people there with my
Hey,
education.
let's move on. Let's move on. If
So,
TT doesn't get banana, where do you want to see yourself in 6 months?
I think I would like to, well, first, first things first, I would like to get back, not just where I was, but like higher up in the league up there. I would like to, I am slightly being pressured to go back to doing the tarot readings. So who knows, maybe I'll go back to doing the tarot readings. And I would like to continue to grow the agency. I would like to be able to find, the creators that are going to buy with me and that I can help. If it doesn't, if it doesn't get banana.
hold on, Alicia's I need to do a technical stuff live. Oh,
You need to do subs only for your tarot readings. GK. You need to do subs only for your readings and put up the price. Because we'll do it.
incoming Leo just has to throw this out here. I got people calling for me to do. What is the technical things? I gotta know.
Like the technical stuff of like the Bible and stuff, I think.
Oh, the maybe not the Bible, more like religious history and context, so people can be educated. And it's
I'm
not.
telling you.
It's not just Christianity and Catholicism. Like there's so much great you can learn from Judaism, Islam, from tarot, from paganism. I absolutely love paganism. Like y'all want to talk about Samhain and Halloween and the Roman Empire and Empire, what's his effing name? Constantine, and how Catholicism became like, oh boy, I can go in on that, but I'm guessing
He has a
most of you
history
don't want
major,
to.
guys, so like don't get him started because
Yeah, I gotta stop.
This is why we get along. This is why me and him get along. We love history. And
Yes.
you know what? I'm just gonna say something. It might rub people the wrong way. Half of y'all don't know the facts. What you're talking about sometimes. Just saying. Just saying. You want to get that? I've heard a lot of people speak stuff. I'm just saying. But for real, in 6 months, I want to see. No, not even 6 months. By Monday, I want to see you say, you know what, you guys? I'm doing a subs only reading. How about that? By Monday. I'm just saying. I'm leaving. JK, freaking this out. All right. So here's the thing. Speaking of the tarot reading, why the change? It's risky. You know it's risky. You took the risk, and I'm glad you took the risk because life's a risk. Life's a bitch, but it's a risk. We all have to do it. Tell me why the change.
Because I felt like the readings weren't fully being appreciated by everyone. I think there's a lot of people that were appreciating what they entail, not only on the information that I'm provided, but like it takes from me, from my energy, for me to give you guys the readings. But I think like a lot of people weren't being considerate of that. And when I did try to kind of go up to, only doing, big gifts for the readings, it was just, I wasn't feeling the vibe, right? And so I decided that I will like to try out to just focus on the agency stuff and try to grow that. Isaura, thank you. And just grow that side of it so that I could also show people that side of me because I don't get to showcase, the side of me that knows how, about the stuff on TikTok and how agencies work and stuff like that when I'm doing readings, just because it's difficult. It's difficult because I want to focus on the reading if I'm giving somebody a reading. I don't want to be distracted with something else. And so it's difficult to like switch it back and forth, between that. So I wanted to focus on that, and I felt like certain people weren't appreciating what it was. I didn't want people to also use it to cause drama, which it happened, it happened. And so that really was a huge turn off for me, that somebody came and used a reading that I gave them for free and used it to cause drama. That was not cool.
Let me translate for Miss Politically Correct here. One person took a reading and fucking blew it up and hurt a lot of people being an asshole. We're going to leave it at that. We're not going to name them. If they see that, sorry. You can live with your decision to hurt people. So screw you. Move forward. Sorry, that whole thing, I'm not going to details. I'm so pissed at that human being. Like, you fucking hurt people. Like that, gosh, we're going back to this dumbass drama stuff. Like, the whole thing that really bothers me about this is what's going on with everyone, and hearing about it is seeing how it impacts people off camera and not realizing the dumb shit people's doing that's hurting their family, people around them. Like, F you if you don't have a conscience to realize how you're hurting other people because of your own selfish needs. Sorry. I told you, spicy. Gabe, I was spicy. This is. I don't even have any beer in me. I'm spicy right now, man. If I had 3 beers in me at least, I'd be going nuts.
Man,
Leo
we had a beer. Imagine if we had some beer.
Leo sassiness is coming out.
The sassy. I feel comfortable. I've had 2 energy drinks today. I blew off work. I didn't have to call into the protein department, but I did kind of blow off work today. So we're doing good.
Y'all ain't gonna let go now. Y'all ain't gonna let go of that. No, so that brings me to, I'm gonna ask you this question. It's a risk. I'm risking right now about asking you this question. Here it is. How did you feel when she changed it? When she came to you, she's like, I'm going to change it.
That she went away from doing the tarot to kind of the I don't know, how to do TikTok ins and outs and girly room kind of stuff. 2 things, like, because one, she was in a rut, so I was glad that she was going back to it, and I was part of the rut. I was giving her a hard time about stuff, nothing to do with necessarily with TikTok, but other shit we had going on. I was glad she was going to go back to it, but she hasn't really gone back to it, to be honest. But calling your ass out right now in front of everybody, get your ass on live. Sorry. The thing that bothered me is she's going to do something live, but what she's not truly passionate about. So it's kind of like, not to say she's not passionate, but you guys all know what she's passionate about. Like, that sucks. It sucks that somebody, one freaking person, caused her to change what she's doing because she doesn't want to deal with that shit again.
And that really, really sucks. But I will say this. You made a surprising thing that you're very good at. I'm not saying I was surprised about it. Here's the thing. When you came on my talent show and did your poems, that was fucking awesome. You are a great writer. You are truly a blessed writer. So are we going to see that more in your lives or in your TikTok?
The poems?
Yes.
I think I could make posts about them. I think I could like record like try to like perform them in a little bit of a way and record them. I could definitely do that. I just have to get over my shyness, really. That's really it. Believe it or not, I'm a pretty shy person. And so it takes a lot for me to get in front of the camera, but I'm also a perfectionist. I'm a really shy person, but I'm also a perfectionist, and so I don't like to do a job half like okay. So you got the crowd. Yeah. So when I go in there, I want to do a good job, and so sometimes, I have to re-record a video multiple times because I wanted to look as good as I humanly can, but at the same time I'm shy, and so that's why I think sometimes, deters me from like posting certain things. But I think I should. I think Gabe, you've given me a lot of confidence when it comes to that. I didn't think people were really gonna like resonate with them as much because they're very much about my beliefs, right? Like my witchy poem and my stars poem. I didn't think a lot of people were gonna resonate with that, and so I'm glad that people like them, even if maybe they don't have the exact same beliefs as I do.
Hold on, we got a shout out here. The queen herself, Christina, is in house.
Hi, Christina. How are you?
Hola, Christina.
We're talking about my witchy poem. I should put it out there. Should put it out there.
So, what do you do when you're not on TikTok? When TikTok's not involved, what are you doing? What are you two doing?
So actually the reason I started doing TikTok is because I wanted something to do, because I have not had a 9-to-5 job since July, and this man, I'm so lucky that this man is taking care of like the bills and stuff, and so I don't have to worry about that. And so I had just been, kind of taking care of the pets, and when my son's here, like spends time with my son, of course, but I wanted something to do because I've never in my entire life been this long without having a job or going to school. Like when I didn't have a job, I was going to school. And so like one side of me was like, I didn't know what to do with myself. And so I started doing the posts and stuff, and that gave me something to do. That's when I started, being like, I can make this a business, right? I can, not only be something that I'm passionate about, but I can try to actually make a living out of this. And I would love that. I would love to have that. And so that gave me something to like focus on. And it became very much my, like, I woke up doing this, trying to grow my account, trying to go into other people's lives to grow my account, then creating content, then going into my lives, which is where I think he brought up the point of like, she's doing it too much, because I was doing it from like the time that I woke up until the time that I basically went to bed. It's pretty much what I was doing. Now I'm trying to like spend a little bit more time with him and have movie night and whatnot so that he doesn't feel neglected. I was very much like waking up, doing the TikTok stuff. I do meditate, so I was doing my meditations in the morning, but that was about it, right? Like showering and eating and whatnot in between. That was about it. I was very much like on TikTok only. I was very serious about it.
So, Rory, I have a question, because as a man, not as a man, as a partner, having your significant other on TikTok is a big change. Like for instance, my wife had to get used to me talking to other females. Like I had to show her, like I'm not flirting. It's just just professional. It's business. How did you get used to her interacting with other people, as such as guys? Because she does, she talks to me, she talks to Jay-Z, she talks to Bear, she talks Esco, like there's so many supporters, So as a partner, as a man, how do you feel like that? Were you mad? Were you jealous? Were you are you for? Because I know it was important to me to make a friendship with you. Because, like, I can't just be cool with GK and just ignore him. Man, no, I gotta be friends with the man. I want to know the man. Now I like the man better than I like GK. Shoot.
Yeah, the answer to that is, and I told you this before, is caution. And it's both it's on a personal level, and it's also on a there's crazy stuff happening all the time. Like I don't think I can say like certain like K word and M word, like people get hurt unfortunately from interacting with people online. So like there's initial hesitation. I was like, okay, this is happening, whatever, before I even know names and faces, and like, all right, just be careful, don't be dragging me to some stranger's house in the middle of the woods and something weird. Like that was initially kind of the thoughts, but very quickly a lot of you was like, okay, they're people just like us and things, all right, fine. That was over. And then like the next thing that was kind of cautious, and this is a me issue, and I feel like this me issue, a lot of people can resonate, especially those of you, paying attention right now, hopefully, with your own significant others is traumatic experiences you may have gone over. She's totally ruining this with her J throwing, dropping hearts and smiling and stuff.
You're stealing my kisses.
The point I'm getting at is, again, this is a theme that I keep hearing over and over and over for like the past couple weeks with y'all and everything that's going on. I'm talking here. This is my time. This is my time to shine. Hurt people, right? And that's something a lot of people have to kind of get over. And so, before I met her, every single relationship I had been in, the woman had cheated on me. So, and it was with another man, and like, that's for me, like, that's ingrained. Like, I got to be on my guard. Like, if I screw up, if I don't do something, like, she's gonna be like, I'm just gonna go find someone who's better or whatever. Like, I give you a rundown. Like, I got cheated on by a girl in middle. This is gonna sound so stupid. And not in middle school. And yes, in middle school or elementary school. Started middle school or elementary school. The first girlfriend I had, she cheated on me at 8, and I was like 8, 9 years old. This is so pathetic. And I still remember it to today. When I was a kid, very impressionable. She cheated on me. Have you ever seen this TV show Dawson's Creek? It was, you guys, that's a real place. In
my favorite show. That's I love that show. Team Pacey, y'all. Team Pacey.
Okay. Hold on. Let me explain it. By cheating for an 8-year-old, it's like holding hands and kissing on the cheek kind of thing. Okay, but I still remember it.
Well, so you were in Dawson. You were in Dawson. All right. I get. I was.
Yeah. We were in Dawson's Creek. This girl goes and holds hands and goes on a walk with a different boy, and then like, we're sitting at this like camp and we're away from parents and family, and then she embarrasses me in front of a campfire, and she's like, she does this thing with her hand, she's like, bye-bye. I'm like, what does that mean? She's like, we're through. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. I'm 8 years old and you've scarred me for life. So that was the first time. The second time was a girl cheated on me. This is when I was doing some religious stuff in my life. I was probably like 12 or 13. At Bible study, a Wednesday night at Bible study, we were playing Ghost in the Grave fucking yards, and this girl goes to hide in this other boy's car and is making out with him. Like, come on, the trauma is just, it's not stopping.
You can't trust them church girls at that age. You can't trust them church girls at that age.
Exactly,
Dude,
and I can go
That's
through
why you
the
don't
list.
date the girls at Bible study.
Okay, hold on.
You date the witches.
I could go on and on about these different stories and how I was slighted by these ladies, and I don't want to give them bad mojo or whatever. Like, it happened, I learned. And so, like, that's kind of what I'm getting at with this whole thing is, like, if you're someone who's struggling with your significant other being on social media, being a public figure, whether it's in a small community, large community, God damn it, Dylan, I'm trying to be serious. If you've had like bad experiences like that in the past where you're hurting, like, I think it's a natural reaction to be like, okay, hold on a second. What's happening? Who are all these suitors coming after my person? Like, back off. But I think a lot of people do that. And again, it's caution. It's not necessarily jealousy. I don't think that's a fair term to put on it, because that puts it into a different... It's cautious, like, okay, who are you first before I start making accusations or what's going on? And, like, it does help when you, for example, gave... I didn't even think this about you, because you were just, like, you were a hyena. You were out there having fun. I'm like, all right, let's do this.
You just call Gabe a hyena?
Yeah, a hyena. He's hyper. He's exciting. Sorry, I'm rambling here. I love it. I love the energy, and it's like, okay, all right, this is someone I'm like, okay, we can be friends. And we were already talking and getting along and stuff right away. Not everyone I've had a super close connection with, but like people like, for example, Dylan, getting to know Dylan a little bit. I know Jay-Z and I haven't connected directly per se, but like just, even on separate calls or jumping lives or in chat. Like, you can also kind of tell when you're a man, you can tell other men's intent. And I'm sure there's other men that would say this. Oh, when there's a dirtbag in the room and what he's thinking about, that's all he's thinking about. You just know. I'm sorry, other men and ladies, if you don't know about this, but men know. You can tell. Like,
we get that line right away.
Maybe you could second that for me, make me not sound totally crazy.
Wait.
So
Wait. I would like to just add a cute story to that. Hold
What?
on. Because somebody in the comments said that, oh, he's the guard to guard kitties, and he's talking about being cautious, right, with men and all this, right? Sometimes when we're at a grocery store and whatnot, especially in the summer, right, when I'm wearing a dress, a short dress, or like short shorts and something like that, and I'll just looking at stuff, and he'll be like walking behind me in the hallways. He's like, "Oh my gosh, did you just see that guy? He's just staring at you." And I'm like, "No, I didn't notice." And then he'll go and like chase around like the hallways, like, "I have to show him that." Like
I will
he's
assert my authority. And
he's
let you
very
watch
much
yourself.
the guard.
So I'm gonna tell you what I do with my girl. I'm gonna be honest. I leave big ass hickeys on her neck.
Well,
I
okay,
mark
so
my territory.
here's the other thing too. Here's the other thing too that's really cool. Like what she's talking about, I do it kind of jokingly, because I think too it helps her self-esteem maybe a little bit. But it's kind of like also like, yeah, no, I see her too, and it's kind of a certain pride. It's like I know she's attractive, but you're not touching that, so stay away. So like there's a certain pride. It's like all these dudes are attracted to my wife. Hell yeah, I'm okay with that. But you ain't getting none of that, so stay the fuck off. So
here's the
there's
thing.
give and take.
Me and my girl been together for 14 years, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. I dare a man try to step that line. I dare them. I dare them. Please, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for somebody to try it. Because I'm gonna say so in high school, we were only together for 2 months. This guy, me and him didn't like each other at first, and me and her were just talking. Well, technically we were together, but we weren't official. He tried talking to her, and he saw me walking her to the bus, and he came up to me and said, "Oh man, I was just talking. Well, I'm just trying to be friends." I'm like, "Hey, let's go to the bathroom real quick. Let's go talk real quick." He's like, "All right, let's go." As soon as we got to the bathroom, talk to her again.
And Mr.
I'll play.
Kevin's
Don't talk about
in the
that.
house now. Hi, Kevin. And he's talking exactly what I'm talking about, like the objectification of. I mean, women. It's the worst, right? Let's just be honest. It just happens. Should it happen?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely not. But it just
Well, yeah.
society is unfortunately that way. So, I mean, I take a certain pride into it, but like a woman shouldn't have to walk around and be worried about her skirt coming up and 20 meatheads staring at her.
Look,
and their
how about this? Men stop being pigs. How about this? Men stop being fucking pigs. How about that? Men, stop being pigs. All
Yeah.
right, focus on yourself. Stop being pigs. Stop being dogs. You know
what I do?
Guy talks.
You know what I do, Gabe?
Guy
You know
talks.
what I used to do?
Guy talks.
Oh, here's what you can do. When I used to go out with my buddies, like in college, and they would start like being like little dogs and dirty boys, I would start hitting on them, and that would totally throw them off. Why are you stepping away? Oh, she got to go to the bathroom. Oh, it's my time. Okay, here we go. It's all my camera now. So, anyways, like again, what I would do is they would be like, just I could watch them. They'd have a few beers, and then they'd be looking at girls like, "What are you doing? You're being a perv." And then they'd think, nobody caught them, and then they'd giggle about it. And then all of a sudden, I'd start hitting on them, like when that girl would walk by, and they would get so pissed at me. I'm like, "Stop being a pig, dude! Like, what's wrong with you?"
Yeah.
Like, they didn't come here for you to googly eye them and feel them up and stuff. That they came out to have a good time and meet people and be comfortable, not,
Yeah, like to me, it's like this. Like I'm gonna be honest. High school and all that, I was a dog. High school, I was a dog. I was immature. The older I got, the more I seen these guys fucking throwing away their careers, throwing away all this shit because they didn't know how to keep it in their pants. How about this, guys? Stop being dogs. Stop being pigs. Stop. How about don't grape? If you know what grape means, you know what grape means. How about you just grow the fuck up and be mature and act right? Okay. Women should feel safe. Women should be able to do what they want and without worrying about what's going to happen to them. Like, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you, when I go to the gym, I don't like working out near women. I do not like it. I do not like working out near them.
But that's kind of like the devil.
This is the reason-
What are you doing?
I'm trying to fix
This
myself.
is the reason why. This is the reason why I like to have my headphones on, but like I have to have my phone right there. So like, if I don't like the sound, I could change it. So I don't want them thinking, oh, I'm on my phone too, So I make sure I'm all the way over there by myself, Then of course I see that one creepy old dude go be right there, I was like, man, what the hell? Like it's stupid. Men need to be better. Men need to be better. All right, how about that, you guys? Sorry for ranting. Sorry, you guys. Apologize. And if you're a man
This is
that's a
an
pig,
organic
get the fuck out of my
interview,
life.
Dave. We go wherever we want. You have the questions, but we let it roll.
Yeah. All right, so I have this one for you both. I'm very curious because Mr. Officer Rory said he has a surprise for me on this one. What live motivates you both? You each take your turn. Tell us the reason why. What live motivates you guys?
Oh, share with your friends if you want to see Gabe cry, but I'll let her go first. Give me time to share.
I honestly, I want to say there's two lives that motivate me the most. One of them is definitely Andrea, because I've talked to her behind closed doors and I know that she keeps it very professional, that she's always out here with a smile. One is Gabe, because he's out here and his out here with his motivational speeches. I love you too, Andrea. With his motivational speeches, and you know, when I need someone to kind of yell at me to go live, he's definitely the person to go to. And I love how passionate he gets about believing in others and stuff like that. So those will definitely be my top two.
You ready? You got your Kleenexes?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, you're probably not gonna cry anyways, but God, now we got a cat interrupting this. Miso, go away. Okay, if the cat shows on the screen, sorry guys. But first, so there's two reasons, and it's you, Gabe. Here he comes. He's gonna ruin the entire interview.
Hey, the cat does it purposely. It's me.
Come on, Miso, get over here. Ruin the hockey sweater, whatever. Come on. He's got issues. Okay, come here. Come here. Okay, don't bite anything. All right, first reason for you, Gabe, is the autism awareness. So my nephew is nonverbal autistic, and it's something that my sister deals with, and my mom's been a huge supporter, but it's, unless you're in that environment or even see it, and like, I'm not that involved with it, so shame on me a little bit, but I know and hear from them, they like go through it on a daily basis. And I don't know, it doesn't, we haven't talked too much about this. I don't know what degree or extent your little guys.
You could talk as much as you want.
But, well, I was going to say, the nonverbal thing, it's like he goes to school and like he bites other kids, but he's not biting other kids because he's trying to be mean. It's just because, you know, that's the way he is. He's kind of, for those that probably researched and knows, he does the curly toes, curled fingers. He's 7 years old, 7 years old now. He still hasn't said his first word. He will just yell at you if he wants. Like, it's tough. Jesus, Miso, get out of here. We're having a serious conversation, cat. It's really tough to do. And seeing, like, the stigmas around autism, like, even people I know that I've known for a while, people I've come to know, unfortunately, people we have to deal with, and just it is along the lines of mental health. Like, yes, it's a condition. I don't know how to properly phrase it. It's something that they're born with. They're going through it. The parents, the family, they all go through it. But then there's like a side off of the mental health part of it, not only for the family members, but also like the person who has the autism. Like, I see my nephew, and like I want to know what the hell's going on in his mind. Like, he's sitting there and he's got this thing where he'll be at my mom's house and he has a tablet and she has this big ass TV that she has to like barricade so he doesn't like crawl in and break it. So like he goes back from watching ironically Lion King on one TV. He's always watching Lion King and then Boss Baby on the tablet. And if we change the channel, he loses his shit and starts throwing things, and like he's not saying like bad things, and it's a mess. Like, I think you put a post like a month or so ago about being an autism dad and cleaning up. Like, they hell yeah, that's exactly what happens. Like, shit's going everywhere. He's got all kinds of toys to help him with kind of his reflexes and the nonverbal stuff he's got going on. So like, I saw that, I'm like, damn, that hit home. That really hit home, what you put out there. And he's just my nephew. Like, I don't have to deal with him day to day. And I say deal with him. I'm not in front of him day to day. So saying deal with him is a bad way to put it. But it's a huge stress on everybody. And you just, like, I want to know what's going on in his head. Like, how can you make him have a comfortable, happy life? Like, does he know everything that's going on? Or is he fully like it is, that's my stress and worry, but I just appreciate the fact that you bring attention, awareness to it. You're not afraid to speak about it. You own it. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're a father of an autistic kid, and you are proud of that. I don't know if, I mean, would you prefer to maybe not cause so many difficulties with his life growing up? Absolutely, you wouldn't want to have that. But he's your kid. You love him, and you're going to take care of him. And that's the fact that you don't shy away from that. I absolutely love that about you. That's inspiring. So you're not tearing up yet. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it.
You got me so far, man. You got me so far, man.
The next thing that really drew me to you in particular is the heart stuff. I don't know what you want to talk about or any of that stuff, but
I'm an open book. I'm an open book.
So you were on a live and you were talking about it, or maybe it was just a personal conversation with the group. I can't quite remember. You were talking about what you're going through. What I believe was it one of your sons or two of them that have something similar going on? I don't know the exact details.
Both of my sons have a heart condition, but my middle one will be having surgery pretty soon.
So that got to me because, and this is the story that's a surprise deal, if you will. Before I was born, I had a cousin. His name was Alan, and Alan, he was born with a heart that had a hole in it. It was too small. He didn't make it past, I think it was 6 months. So he passed away. And my parents were originally going to name me Alan. And I've always I've been told this multiple times from my parents, grandparents, and I was like, always just like been curious and wondered like, what if he lived, or what if I was named Alan? Like, it was this whole thing apparently when I was born about what my name should actually be. And my aunt and uncle were like, no, don't name him Alan. Don't make him have to carry and live for someone else. Let him have his own life, kind of deal. Which is nice. Like, that uncle is actually my godfather now. So, or he was given that title, I guess, of being my godfather. And like, just hearing your story, I'm like, oh my God, that reminds me of that. And to tie it all together, you told a poem as well around the same time in one of the poetry nights about being on a highway. I won't go into the detail about it because it's sensitive material, but like the fact that you're still here, what you're going through, and just the absolute monument of shit you have to deal with your sons. And I don't think I've seen you on a live being down on other people, being mean to other people, like you joke around with people. When people are in Simba's arena, they come away happy, energized. This one talking to you, she comes away happy, energized. And yet you have this mountain of shit over here that the second you step off that camera, you have to think about that. And it doesn't stop. So that's, to me, is inspirational, is seeing you do this, do the talent show, just come on, like all that. Like, sometimes, I know people say that all the time, but when you get to start to know somebody and you know they're going through stuff, they're not going to talk about it. They're not going to put it out there. They're not going to beg for sympathy. They're not going to beg for people to pray for them or hope for them or charity. You don't do any of that. You're still you, and you share yourself with everybody else in the most positive fashion, despite the fact that you have a mountain of shit waiting for you on the other side. And sorry, I know the kiddo's around. I've been wearing like a sailor like she does. But that's
I know what, man.
That's it.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much because, honestly, most like everybody watching, I know life's a bitch sometimes, and the cards that we're dealt with, some people are dealt with aces, some people are dealt with a 21, they're dealt with riches, and some of us are dealt with whatever cards we're laid out with. And I will say this, my son, Styles, made me a better father, made me a better man, because he taught me about patience. And not a lot of people know this. I was the first one to notice it, his autism. And if you guys don't know this, a lot of men don't like to accept their sons are different. They don't like to accept that their sons are different. Since I noticed it first, I accepted it. I was like, we got this. Like earlier today before we went live, before we went live, he was throwing a tantrum. He was yelling, screaming, and he was like, we didn't like. There's days where like, what can I do better? Like, what am I doing wrong? Because I just want to make him happy. His mom is a fucking superhero on me. His mom is everything. She does everything for him, and there's days where she breaks down. You know, like I love my wife to death, and she's the best mother for our children. I couldn't do this without her, cause it's fucking hard. Like especially when you have people telling you, "Oh, you should do this. You need to try this. Oh, you're not doing enough, motherfucker. You don't know what I'm doing. You don't know what I'm doing right now. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. You know? Do you know we have social service in our lives because we need help with them? Do you know we have people come in here and tell us, oh, check our house, make sure it's safe for him? Do you guys know that? No, you don't know that because I don't need to tell you that. But, you know, I deal with like a lot of people judging. Like, I'm not going to. So today I took off so I used to have my comments to review them before I post them. You know what? 2 comments people wrote on the video I posted. Another parent trying to get sympathy. Another parent trying to make money off his kid. And I was like, I deleted them. I was like, you know what? Look, my kid's my heart. And the reason I made that video, honestly, like, because I see a lot of parents that are afraid to talk about it because they're afraid people are going to say the same thing. It's like, you know what? This is my son. I'm going to show what I'm talking about because everybody always asks about my tattoo. The one on my neck. It's for my son. It's a puzzle piece with his name on it. You know? And I love him to death. I love all 3 of my boys because my boys are doing, like, they're learning as they go too. And it's teaching them how to I feel like this is a privilege. My son is a privilege to have. This is why. It's teaching my kids to accept everybody. It's teaching my kids to accept there's different people in the world with you know, because I didn't know anybody in high school with autism. I didn't know anybody with special needs until my son. You know, I didn't know nobody. So it's a privilege learning about my son every single day. As for the heart issue, yes. So I had surgery when I was 9 months old. They had to put a metal plate in me to open my valve because it was too small. Now I have a leakage that's on top of my right lung, and it pushes to the side, and it makes my body like. Sometimes there's like I will tell you the truth. It happened like a few hours ago, like where I'm like I don't want to do nothing. Like I feel weak, and it feels like I'm having a heart attack sometimes. Like it feels like I'm having a heart attack because I've had heart attacks. I'm waiting for my doctor. I just did my echo a few weeks ago. I'm waiting for the doctor to call me to. My appointment's March 18th, I believe, and I'm going to go. We're going to discuss when they just want to go in and put a device in to expand it to help it so I don't feel how I feel. My son is going to have his surgery. His valve on the bottom is like this small, and they're trying to expand it a little. My oldest, his is like this, so he's good, but they're watching him just to make sure he stays good. And you know, like when I turn on the camera, I know there's somebody out there that needs to have positivity in their life. I know there's somebody out there that has it worse than me because I wake up 6 feet up. I got 3 beautiful children that are waking up. I got a beautiful woman next to me waking up. I have my house. I have my bills paid. I'm blessed. I have no reason to complain as much as I would love to complain. I have 0 reason to complain. And I'd rather give my positivity to people that are having a bad day. People are feeling bad. And that's the one thing I wanted people to know about Simba's Arena is I want them to feel that they're accepted here. I don't give a fuck about all the BS. I don't give a fuck about who hates you. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Simba's Arena is for you and everybody. If you bring any of that negativity shit, if you bring any of that BS into around me, you're out. I don't need you in that realm, you know? No one's going to disrespect my community. No one's going to disrespect my family. You know? That's why I'm going to be honest. Like, sometimes it is very hard to turn on the camera. It is very hard sometimes to turn on the damn camera. But it's like, somebody needs to hear some motivation today. You know? Somebody needs to hear it. And I'm going to make sure that some random stranger, they're going to see at 2 a.m. yelling at them, telling them, get your ass up and believe in yourself. And, you know, like Mr. Officer Roy's right. In one of my poems, I did say, I was driving a freeway going 120. I didn't care at that moment, you know? And, you know, I have a lot of issues. Like, I was sexually assaulted when I was a child. You know, like, I'm opening up about that. When I turn on this camera, I just want to be positive for everybody in here. You know, that's the main thing. And I love both of you. You guys are awesome. Because you guys, sometimes you guys motivate me. You, like, when, like, I'm not playing. Man, you, like, your energy is so, like, I can feel your energy from across all the way from Chicago. Like, that's how much, like, when you get me laughing, you get me excited, like, you know, and I appreciate that from you. That, honestly, I do, man. You, like, you're somebody that's truly special. Like, I can't wait to, like, hear your voice, you know, like, I'm not, like, I know once she's live, I'm going to hear you. You know, it's like, that's what I'm waiting for. Like, I can't wait till you guys do your little bickering, you know, because it's funny. We love it, you know, and I appreciate you both, really, you know, because I didn't expect you guys to say Simba's Arena. I really didn't. I didn't expect you guys to say me. Because, like, I'm just here to just try my best. And so before you guys make me cry even more, because I'm going to go to the next question. I know you want to keep your life as private.
Hold on a minute. You're not going to just move on like that. No. First of all, the bad comments, like, screw those people. Like, people, like, I don't think it's exclusive to you that people jumped in and put those comments. Someone trying to make money off of their kid with sympathy. Like, I've seen that in other places too. And unfortunately, there are people in the world that are like that and behave like that. The fact that you or anybody else has to deal with is bullshit. The way I looked at it, you were just trying to bring awareness to it. Like, if you made money off of that, how much are you actually making? Maybe a few cents? Like, those people can fuck off. Like, they have too much time going on. Like, to have the energy to go make a comment like that. Like, what is their intent? What is their energy? What are they feeling? They are looking to hurt you, probably because someone else hurt them. Because they need to get it out, and so they took it out on you. So screw that. They can move on. Let them do their thing. Hopefully they, you know, view things in a better light. So that's one thing. The last thing I wanted to add to that is the same deal about you, kind of what you said about, you know, being on live, you know, seeing, hearing people, and somebody needs to see your face and hear you talk. Somebody needs it, right? The same thing. You two share that. I'm like pointing like you guys are next to each other. Not really working, but you two share that exact same quality. And I've been yelling at her. So in the chat, yell at her, please. That her doing the tarot, regardless of that one person who screwed it up, the amount of people she's had a positive impact. Whether that reading was very direct, very accurate, 100% on point, or if it just gave them some sort of validity for whatever the hell's going on in their head, whatever they're struggling with. People need that. I don't give a shit if you believe in it. I don't care what your religion is. So look at that. Thank you, Wanda. You know, it's just like, guys, both of you, don't stop because of turds out there.
It's because we're cancers.
Yeah.
Since they want to be the Leo tribe, it's because we're cancers.
And I'll say this too, you know, maybe that person, you did it better than her reading. I'll just put that out there. Next question.
Now you can move on. Sorry, Gabe. Go ahead. Move on with your interview.
I know you want to keep your life as private as you do. How do you feel being a great mom? I know your life is very private, and I know we promised that we'll be very as private as we can, but I can't let that go away. You are a great mom. Everybody on our live see it. Everybody in the community sees that you guys are great parents, you know, and we see you juggling everything. So, like, how do you feel about being a great mom? Because you are.
Well, first of all, I appreciate the compliment. I think every parent, every once in a while, needs to hear that they're doing a good job. Because the thing about being a parent, right, and we know it because we're parents, is that we're not perfect and we make mistakes sometimes, and we really need to hear sometimes that, you know what, it's okay, you're still a great mom, you're still a great parent, even if you make mistakes sometimes. So my thing with that is I didn't have perfect parents, and I'm sure all of us didn't have perfect parents, and they didn't come from homes where they had perfect parents either. And so that's what generational trauma is. And so for me, is wanting to break that, right? Being aware of that and wanting to be like, it stops with me. It stops with me. I don't want this to get passed on to my son. Again, am I perfect? No. But am I trying my best to be the best mom that I can possibly be for my son? Yes, and I think he knows. I think he knows that a lot of the things that I do are for my son, and I like that is really my life, right? Like honestly, my son being here and me having my son, like I can honestly say that I might have not been here as a human living in this earth at this moment if I wouldn't have had my son to motivate me to continue going, to continue being a good person, and continue like fighting in life, really.
And that brings my
Quick
next
PSA.
question is Mr. Rory. Huh? How does it feel to be a dad? Like, how did it feel to becoming a dad?
He is not my biological child, unfortunately, as much as I wish that was the case. So there's some limitations, and have to respect the other half there, which is very difficult to do, especially when, well, not getting into the stuff we don't want to talk about, the stuff that really, like, she's seen me, like, something will happen, I will go off, and I'll be just swearing up a storm, can't believe so-and-so did this, did that. Like, do you realize how you're hurting people? And I just lose my shit. Because I'm not okay with it. Because I went through it. Like, my mother divorced my father. Like, since we're pretty open in this interview and talking, like, the first time I was introduced to parents splitting up or divorce, I was 7 years old. It was right after the Green Bay Packers had lost to the Denver Broncos in the Super Bowl. I had just kicked the TV, an old tube TV in the living room. I was sent up to my room because my dad was mad. He was like, or no, my mom was mad. She was like, your dad, she was like, I don't know what's going to happen. Just go to your room. Why did you do that? Like, it was chaotic. I tried to sleep, and then my dad came home. We had been gone for like 3 days. And right there in the living room, my mom and dad were fighting with each other, and my mom was kicking him out. And I was sneaking down the stairs. I remember looking at it, and I ran up to both of them, and I just begged them, crying, like, please don't go, please don't go, please don't go. And I could see, like, just the look on my parents' face dawn, and like, oh shit, I can't believe we're doing this to our kids, to my sister and myself. And I've never forgotten that. And my mom ended up getting divorced a second time through her second marriage, which there's another story there where it's so painful on the kids, and I wish I could do more, but I can't. So it's frustrating, but the cool thing about being a dad is, and at least a stepdad in my case, is there's some limited responsibility, so I don't get in trouble for stuff. I get to play more video games. I have excuses to be a kid. So I love that stuff. I love seeing her be a mom. Yeah, I get away probably with more in my situation, but it's frustrating. And I guess the thing I want to say, the PSA announcement for anybody out there who's watching or sees this at any point in time, and I'm sure every single mom, dad in this live interview right now would confirm, do not tell a parent how to parent. Let them do it. They're going to figure it out and do it on their own. If they want advice, they will ask you. But don't tell them how to parent, or don't tell them what they're doing wrong. And I know our own parents do that. I hear it. She hears it. I'm sure you guys have all heard it from your own parents. Well, you're doing this, and that wrong. You should do it this way. No, we're going to figure it out. You didn't do it right. You didn't have it figured out. Let us figure it out. That's the best, most organic way for a child to raise up, is to go through that with their parent. That builds a different connection. Like, that's what needs to happen.
Yeah.
Sorry, I went on a side rant there because it kind of, she was talking about
I
a little
love
bit.
it,
You
man.
talking
The
about
chat
it.
loves it. Everybody loves it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm a
everybody
Leo.
loves it. 'Cause this is my saying. This is my saying as a parent. I'm not raising game bangers. I'm raising nerds.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I ain't raising no game bangers. I'm raising nerds. My kids are gonna be
Hey, it's
smart.
gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult with Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out soon, dude. So good luck. I know we're gonna be fighting that one.
I
So.
know, man. Hey, listen, I'm buying it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm buying it. I already got the system ready for it. I'm excited for it. Listen, we don't promote violence on this channel, but I'm just saying,
You know what's-
GTA 6 is gonna be badass.
You know what? What's funny is like the cover characters. Hey, ayo. A Viking looking dude. Latino lady. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Bonnie and Clyde.
hey, you know, Bonnie and Clyde right there, you guys. This, because I know me and you have talked about it before. How do you feel when she doesn't go live?
How do I feel? Anxious and worried because there's usually a reason why, or she's in her own head, and she doesn't always convey very well what's going on, so I have to pry it out of her sometimes. And it bothers me too because when she goes live after she's done, like, even if she's drained from doing all the readings, even if she's drained, she's in a better mindset. She's much easier to approach. She's more relaxed.
Easier to approach.
Well, like, if you're in a bad mood, like, I'm gonna leave you alone and go hide in the basement and let you figure it out for a minute. But, like, it's so much better for her mental health on a number of levels. And then it impacts, like, if you're symbiotic in your relationship, like, you pick up on that stuff. You know what's going on. And when they're feeling it, you're going to feel it. Like, you bring each other up, you bring each other down. And for me, it really brings me up. And then if she's not going live, I'm like, shit, what happened? We're going to have to talk about something. Somebody's being a dumbass somewhere. Like, I'm going to have to deal with someone else's shit and hear about it. I'm like, who screwed with her mind today? And that just, I hate that because... Well, I love it because it's how empathetic she is, being an empath and all that stuff. But I also hate it because I see that's the drain I don't want her to experience. I love that she experiences the drain from doing readings because she helps people. She feels good about it. But the drain of dealing with other people's dumbassery, that's what I was talking about earlier when, like, all this TikTok drama you do impacts people that aren't on camera, you don't see, you don't know what's going on. Gabe, what you got going on in your house? I'm sure if you had a bad experience in a live, someone was doing something shitty and it bugged you and you took it away, as much as you are a positive human being, you're doing what you can for your wife and your kids, it's got to be sitting in the back of your head, like, why'd that person do that? Like, you take it away, right? And that's just human nature. So...
First hour. My 10-hour live they did within the first hour.
Say what?
So
You're freezing.
My 10-hour live they did it in the first hour.
Oh yeah, I heard about that one a little bit.
Am I better? Yeah.
You're freezing still a little bit.
Am I better though? You see me? I'm good.
We can see you.
Hey, turn off your TV now. Turn off your thing. Turn off your thing. Turn off your.
Tell them to get off the Wi-Fi.
The Timu Wi-Fi.
Get off the Wi-Fi. Come on.
Timu Wi-Fi.
Hey, sorry, guys. Sorry. All right. So, how do you guys motivate each other?
Oh, this is a fun
Can you guys
question.
hear me? How do you guys motivate each other?
I think we don't. I think actually we're not really. I think if anything, it's more inspiration that we get from each other. Like, I think I've said this part on my end, on my lives a few times, where I said I'm not a super confident person, and I think that you universe had to send me the most Leo person they could find so that a little bit of that Leoness confidence can rub onto me. So that's how he inspires me. When I hear him talking in his meetings, he sounds all confident, and I know he's on camera a lot of the times when he's in his meetings. And I'm like, you know, if he can do it, I can do it too. And I think when it comes to like me actually trying to motivate him in like words, I'm definitely more of that tough love kind of motivation. Like, you know, I'll go and be like, okay, no, we're not gonna do this like this, and kind of maybe bring things up, you know, to the surface that need to be bringed up. And sometimes they're maybe not the easy conversations to have, but they needed to be had, and usually afterwards things do get better. What's your perspective on that?
So my perspective on it is more.
Am I better?
Like a little bit. You're still freezing up, but yeah, you're good. Do a dance. Do the YMCA for us. The crowd is here. Pretty okay. It's all right. I gotta answer this question, right? Okay. How do you motivate each other? So I think we talked about this before. The motivation part is okay. So there's really two parts to this answer. When she's being really down and poopy about herself and all that stuff, like, hey, get your head out of your ass. You know, there's these people, especially when it comes to lives. Like I've told her multiple times, like there are people who need you. Get your ass on live. I don't care if dumb shit's happening. Go on live. Help those people out. If they see you're down, you're probably going to find out that they're going to want to know what's going on with you. And it's its own form of therapy, like in a sense. Like, and there's other things, and you know, she's probably tired of my little rants getting her ass to the moving. But for me, like it's more of a. It's a weird way to answer this, but like we don't need motivation each other, if that makes any sense. And I say that from the standpoint of if you find that person that makes, and this is cheesy stuff. So sorry guys, if you don't like cheese, you're gonna get it. If you find the right person, you don't need that motivation. Like you know, she work day, things suck. And I've told her this multiple times. Like, the thing that keeps me going is going to bed next to her at night and waking up next to her. Because we're in it together. Oh, God, stop it. No tears. Hold on. And that's like... There are days like that are really, really, really bad. Really, really, really bad. And... we get into arguments like any other couple. God damn it. And like there are times where we're at each other's throats with certain things. But as long as her head's on that pillow next to mine, it's like, okay, minute to the day, we're gonna be fine. We'll figure it out. We'll apologize or get it done tomorrow. Like that's, and like Papi Chulo's saying, like she hits me all the time with, you know, like that playful hits. It hurts my feelings still. But I don't. That's the motivation for me is just that she's there when I'm going to sleep and when I'm waking up. That's like it. And I know that sounds very maybe lame to some people, far too simplistic, far too cheesy. But
it's not lame. It's
that's what works for me.
It works for me. I need to make sure my girl's right there. I have to go to sleep with her. If she's pissed at me or something, I need to make sure she's still there. When I wake up, I need to make sure she's still there. Like, I need her there.
Yeah, like, if I go to sleep and she's not getting to bed, like, I can't sleep. So that's actually going back to earlier in the conversation about, like, her going live and, you know, certain struggles with it and dealing with that. And me being like, stop being live so much. Like, I'm like, I have a long work day, work 9 hours, doing chores around the house, go to the store, make dinner, do the dishes, all this crap, getting stuff done, and it's like midnight. I'm like, it's time to go to bed. And she's sitting here with this ring light, you know, laughing, goofing with you guys, which is awesome. I'm like, okay, hopefully she wraps it up in 30 minutes or so, she comes to bed. And what was frustrating me is it's like, I can't go to sleep because I want her there, but it's like, now it's 4 a.m. and I haven't slept and I got to get up in 2 hours to work. and that frustration builds. Like that bugs me. Like I need her there. I need to know my person is safe and in the damn bed and going to sleep, and we can start anew tomorrow, and regardless of what just happened the last day. So I don't know. That was a lot of personal oversharing.
I love that. I like that. So here's some tea right here, you guys. But I need to make sure you guys are getting hearts. Are you guys getting taps on your, before I ask this question, are you guys getting taps right
Yeah,
now?
we're getting up there. I'm actually on D197, so I'm almost out of the Ds, guys. I'm almost out of the Ds.
All right, well, for this question, I need to see some hearts on my side, you guys. I need to see some, there you go. I see the taps. Ready for this one? When should we expect a little Rory?
So that one, I guess let's go ahead and start with the fact that I was a person when I was in high school and college, I didn't want to have kids. And then I had my son, and obviously he's like the biggest blessing that's like happened to me, and I love him and I don't regret that. But I've had a quite traumatic experience when it comes to parenting, when it comes to the adults, not the child, but the adults around the parenting. And so I've been a little bit scared to do another child. But as you can see, this man has changed my opinion about a lot of things. And so I think you guys can tell why I marry him now. So I've started lately thinking that maybe I can do a second one. My son is he's 11 almost now, and I think we can do a second one, and I will be interested to see how this baby will look because of the mix of the races here.
One, it would be gorgeous. I would bring my immaculate jawline, which is not being done any favors by this damn filter.
I have a good jawline. Like,
look at this hair. Look at this curl. Like, damn.
Well, I just hope, if you have a baby, you just, that middle name, something about Gabriella, Gabriel, Simbas, something goes in the middle name, just letting you guys know.
So, what's interesting, too, is we talk about, we were talking earlier about, like, faith and different religions and the spirituality stuff. But, we were talking earlier about, like, faith and different religions and spirituality stuff. And, like, my middle name is Michael. Like she's mentioned before, your middle name is Michael, your name is Gabriel. Okay, where's the other two archangels?
Because they're archangels, and spirituality wise, I work with archangels a lot. I work with like archangels, and Archangel Michael is actually the symbol is fire, and he's a Leo. Actually, the symbol of Archangel Gabriel is water, and you're a Cancer, which is water sign. So I was telling him about it. I was like, how cool is that, isn't it?
You're out here healing people, dude.
I'm trying. I'm trying my best. YouTube, would you ever go? I mean, you're gonna go tonight. You're gonna go on YouTube by night.
I know you're gonna push me there, right? I think the universe honestly keeps pushing me that way. I think the universe keeps telling me that eventually I'm gonna have to make a YouTube channel. I think if I did, it'll definitely be about my tarot readings. There's a lot of like YouTube channels that do tarot readings, so I think if I did, that's what it will be about. But I've had a lot of push from people. A lot of you guys have told me, yeah, if you do a YouTube channel, like I'll watch it, and even if TikTok gets banana, like that will be like a platform where I could do my tarot readings and stuff. So I think there's definitely a push from the universe to me to, maybe eventually do a YouTube channel. But again, believe it or not, I am not like a super confident person. And so like it takes a lot of courage for me to be like, you know what, yeah, I can do that. And people will actually subscribe to my YouTube channel and whatnot. So, but I think eventually just like how eventually I got enough courage to come in front of the camera here and do the TikTok lives, I think eventually I could probably get there. So definitely a possibility.
Well, I will say you both will be when partners with my podcast. Just saying,
I would love that. I would love that.
I can talk.
He
What
can,
about
he
you,
can talk.
Officer Rory?
What about
Hey, we
me?
get no filters on YouTube. This is fair. Would you
No
go to
filters? I
YouTube?
don't
Would
know.
you go to YouTube?
Filters ruining my eye
You're allowed
color.
to talk how you want on YouTube. You're allowed to talk. You don't have to hide what you need to say. Like
Twitch instead of YouTube, but you can do both too, right? So, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
All right. Why
This
were you
is a
surprised
step.
you made it to the finals? Hey, I love this step. I'm thankful
Again,
you're taking on Simba's Arena.
Um,
Why were you surprised about the finals? Like you made it. I'm going to tell you, it was close.
yeah. I think it's because Pappy is flirting with Officer Rory. Because
Man
I
right
think
now, right? We're on time with it.
I've said it now a few times, right? It's like I think it's a little bit of that confidence issue that I think I'm still dealing with. I'm still working through them. That I'm like, you know what, I'm there because I wanted to support you, because I wanted to be there for you, and I wanted to participate because of you. But honestly, it wasn't going in there thinking that, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna, win this. I'm definitely, out here super talented, especially after hearing people singing and having beautiful voices or their poems and stuff like that. I really was just like, I'm just, happy to be here and I'm just here to support. I'm really not thinking that I'm winning. So it was genuinely a shock. It was a genuine shock. I wasn't expecting to get that far.
So I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. She had 2 poems. Me and Jay Z heard the poem this morning that she didn't use. I feel if she used that, she could have won with it. I'm gonna be honest. That one, but
Do my witchy poem.
hey, round 2 is Tuesday. Just saying, round 2 is Tuesday. The new talent competition Tuesday. You never know.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Mr. Rory, should we expect you on the talent competition?
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't get shot at me now. We know you got talents, bro. We know you got talent.
I don't know. I don't know what talent I would share.
You can play the
Why is he so
guitar.
quiet now?
Oh, no, my ass hurts. I'm like shifting around because I'm sitting in an uncomfortable chair. Since I couldn't go live on the computer, but I don't know. She says I play the guitar. I don't think I'm very good at the guitar at all, so that's probably not going to happen. I don't know, man. We'll see.
Your name is a secret. Well, your name got dropped, so let's be honest. Your name was a secret for a while. How long were you keeping it a secret for? Like, because it was a secret when I met you. So, like, why the? Well, I know why, but when were you really gonna mention your name? Because I know you were playing around saying if you got like 10K or followers or some shit. Like, what are you really gonna do at 10K or what?
Yeah, I think at 10K, I felt like my lives were going to be like established enough, and my account was gonna be established enough. And not only that, but I didn't think that 10K were going to happen super quickly for me. So I thought that like long enough time to resolve whatever I needed to resolve will probably be over, that I can like say my name, because I'm not keeping my name a secret because I'm really like hiding anything. Honestly, I didn't want certain people to find me. But since my name got dropped out there, and also people that I didn't want to find me found me either way, it's really not a big deal anymore. I was just more taking it as a game now, but I guess I'll just drop it here myself. Like, hi everyone, nice to meet you. My name is Joanna. That's my real name. If whoever didn't know it, now you know. I'll be more open with it. I'm really not hiding anything.
I can't call you Joanna. I have to call you GK. I know you by GK.
That's fine too. That's fine too.
I called you GK, and after I called you it, everybody started calling you it.
Yeah, They really did. It's even in my cup. It's even in my cup. It really is.
I found out some news about Officer Rory, ladies and gentlemen. His name isn't his bio, but it's spelled backwards. I did not.
My last name is.
So, would you like to tell the audience your name?
They can go hunt and find it if they want to.
Go follow him so you can get enough
Yeah.
followers so you can go live.
Follow me so my cat videos go viral, and then I can be the official cat zaddy of TikTok if it lasts.
All right. Who eats the most between you two? For real, like who really eats the most between you two?
Yeah.
That's one.
I am twice her size despite this thing. And I work out, so I gotta get my carbs, you know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about the tofu food, man? How do you feel about the tofu stinky food?
About tofu? Well, it's okay, like,
And
it doesn't really have a smell, so it's not really stinky. It depends on how you prepare it and cook it. When do we use tofu? It's really, like, it's not that bad. It is basically, you can turn it into anything you want with seasoning, to be perfectly honest. The Impossible burgers and things of that nature, you throw a little seasoning on them, it's pretty dang good. It tastes pretty close to the regular thing. The chicken, dude, okay, if there's anything that, not just myself, but I think almost universally, a lot of people say that tastes better in the plant version, chicken nuggies, man. Give it a shot. The steak they haven't figured out. That still just looks funny. The like ground beef, you could make that work. Tofu that's traditionally used in like Asian cuisine, that you have to have experience to be able to cook that. I took me a while to figure that out, but try those chicken nuggies, man. Kids will love them
all
too.
right, man, I'll try. I don't mind trying new food. It's just, look, I'm that type of person. Most people in your chat versus my chat, I'm sure 90% of us love our meat. I'm just saying, if there was a zombie apocalypse, whatever, how you say that damn word,
We tend to always be part of the minority somehow.
So here's
I'm
a quick
vegetarian. I'm vegetarian, but he's a meat eater. But he eats vegetarian food. He's been open more lately on trying vegetarian food. So
What do you mean lately? It's been 7 years. That's not lately. That's
I don't know. At the beginning, you weren't as open to try it.
question.
Now you are. You're a lot more open to try it now.
Do you ever feel exhausted, GK, from all this?
Yeah. Like he said, I am a very empathetic person. I would consider myself to be an empath, and I think that is partially what like allows me to be able to do really good tarot readings for others, is that when I'm doing the readings, I feel you guys sometimes, like literally, whether it is excitement, whether it is like a little worry, whether it is a little confusion, I feel that. And so all this stuff that's been going on around us, I get really, really drained by stuff like that, which I think is what he was saying, right? Like when I see her getting drained because of all this, stupidity really going around us. It really is just stupidity. Is like, that seems like not worth it, right? Whereas like if I feel a little drained, a little exhausted because I did a reading for someone and I helped them figure something out, that's a whole different scenario, right? Like that's something that I wanted to do for someone. Yeah, it takes a little energy from me. Yeah, I might like crash out after the live. Yeah, but I wanted to do that for someone. But like when it's just stupidity going around us, I definitely get drained by that, and it's not the easiest thing to come out of. It's not.
It's very hard. Very, very hard. We got 2 questions left. You guys ready for your final questions?
Let's do this.
Funniest fight you two have ever had?
Funniest fight.
Funniest fight is I called her a silly goose. She didn't know what it was, and I had to explain it to her, and it didn't stick. And then she was mad at me for like, I don't know, a good 2 days because I was calling her a silly goose.
Dude, it wasn't 2 days. Okay, here's my side of the story. I'm just very curious person, and so he called me silly goose, and I was like, but where does silly goose come? Like, what do you mean by silly goose? And he's like, it's just the thing. And I'm like, yeah, but it has to come from somewhere. Like, people didn't just start saying it just for nowhere. And he's like, can you just let it be? And I was like, no, I want to know these things. That's where the fight started. I was just curious about where the term silly goose came from, because I wanted to understand what was behind that. And he was like, just leave it alone. It's just a silly thing. And I was like, but there must be something behind it. That really was.
Yeah, I think she thought I was insulting her because gooses are, or geese, or Canada goose, they're mean. If you ever run into one in the wild, they will attack you. So, you know, it was a thing.
But it was a map.
All right. The final question, then you guys get your revenge on me. You ready?
All right.
What is your guys' goal?
What is the what?
How's that revenge? Oh, wait, afterwards. Okay.
What is your guys' goal?
What's my
Your
goal?
one goal. What's your one goal?
Like in life?
Yeah, in life. Fuck the TikTok, fuck the app, fuck all that shit. In life, your personal life, what is your goal?
I want to be happy. I really want to be able to make tarot, like a living out of tarot. I truly do feel, and I don't think this is going to change, that this is a calling for me, that I, one way or another, have to do this. I want to be an old lady that is known for, like, that's the old tarot lady, and that's the one that you go to when you're really trying to figure something out. But also, you know, making some money out of that. You know, I would like to live comfortably and not, you know, struggle with it all the time. So, but that really is how I would like to, you know, end my life. Just be known as the, you know, that one tarot lady with the cat. With the cat.
Mr. Officer Rory, what is your goal? What is your goal, sir?
I don't think I figured it out, to be perfectly honest, but the thing I enjoy most is learning and teaching. So that's kind of like I work a comfortable, that's a redundancy, a nice 9-to-5 job, if you will, right? And I'm fortunate enough in that job where what I do is I teach people. On and off, I guess I should say. There's development and then there's teaching, and I get to teach a lot of people in their early 20s, mid-20s, maybe are trying to figure out their path in the world and put them on the right foot. And I get to do that. I went to school to be a teacher, you know, being a parent, whether it's biologically mine or not or whatever, or even nephews, cousins, my friends' kids, like just being able to teach kids, help them learn so they don't make the same mistakes that we've all made as adults, right? Or as kids, adults, whatever, learn from it, set them up for success. And I guess teaching is one thing. Usually when you teach, you learn from something, but being like a lifelong learner is my goal. No matter whatever, I'm in my mid-30s, I still don't know what the hell I'm doing with my life. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
I do things, cool, but I still don't know what my call, like, I don't have what she has. I don't have a calling.
He doesn't want to be an old tarot lady.
Well, that's not what I mean. Like, if I had something where I could be old and that I'm that old person doing that thing, that would be great. Like, I just don't know what I am supposed to do. I grew up wanting to be an athlete. So I was a pretty good athlete growing up. And I got hurt. I got hurt. Herniated 2 discs in my lower back that just totally threw off any type of athletic career. And just like my boy, Christian Watson, get 1 injury and I get 3,000 other injuries afterwards. Still salty about that last weekend, but I know you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, man. That had to hurt. That had to hurt.
Well, no, I had, like, was playing football. And, well, first off, I should say I had multiple concussions playing hockey and playing football. And I actually had even more playing baseball of all sports. So those were my big 3. And then it was at a football practice. One guy hit me up top. One guy hit me up bottom. Have you ever seen the movie? I think it's Not Another Teen Movie. And Chris Evans in it. There's a scene where he throws a touchdown pass to the kid in the end zone and splits him in half.
Yeah.
That is like basically what happened to me, and the two discs, C4 and C3 in my back, they were herniated, and I could not like walk. I had to do like, I wasn't paralyzed or anything. I just had to do some really intense physical therapy and yoga to get it all fixed. But after, yeah,
I didn't know you do yoga.
heck yeah, I had to do yoga. It was either that or do surgery. I'm like, I don't want anybody opening my spine and cutting anything, and then I'm paralyzed. I'm just.
That was news for me.
I told you this, but anywho.
No, you didn't.
David,
That
you
result-
find out the man does yoga.
Well, that resulted in partially tearing my left hamstring in the off season running track and field, and then it resulted in me overtraining my body. And there's a term for it, I can't remember it, but also, if you ever had shin splints, the worst thing in the world for anybody who's an athlete and like speed is your thing. If you have shin splints, it is the worst thing in the world. It's basically a partial fracture of your God, what's the damn bone called? Fibula or whatever it is down there. Like it's a little crack in it, so it's like a hairline fracture. And like every time you run, you just feel shooting pain going up. Like it's like turf toe for some people. Like it sucks. Yeah, Poppy knows what I'm talking about. Shin splints. Like imagine trying to go through an entire football season, starting in the summer, in practice, the whole season with it. Like it was the worst. It got so painful. I had to quit sports altogether, and
Broke my blood.
I tried to come back, and then I got a concussion playing freaking baseball. Anywho, I wanted to. Sorry, this is way off. You asked a simple question. I made it complex. Like I wanted to be an athlete. I wanted to be an actor. Then I tried to be a firefighter. I wanted to do music, and then I wanted to be a teacher. Like all those things that like being an athlete. It's like the thing that drew me to being an athlete were all the stories about the underdog and people overcoming things. Like I love that about sports. I don't love always winning. That's boring to me. Being a musician, you tell stories. Being an actor, you tell stories. Being a teacher, you tell stories. And that's probably why I went to school to be a history teacher, because history isn't numbers, dates, how many people died in this battle. That's what she thinks.
Yes, it is.
It's telling a story. Like that's what history is telling a story. And now maybe that is where my path. How do I tell stories? How do I teach? Yeah, firefighter. Funny story.
Cool.
So here's a story I'll tell you. So, Tarot Cat's got it in here. I was at a place in my life where I was lost. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try to be a firefighter because why not? Actually, I was inspired. The show at the time was called Rescue Me. If you've ever seen Rescue Me, I'm like, this is cool. I want to be a firefighter. Dennis Leary, one of my favorite actors out there, comedians. I don't know what he's doing anymore, but back then, loved it. Inspired a little bit post 9/11 stuff going on, and I found out I didn't want to be a firefighter because I found out I didn't like blood doing clinicals, because if you want to do that, you have to do clinical time in a hospital. I hated it. I hated seeing other people's blood, and like if you show up at a car accident, someone's bleeding, and you freeze, it's not really a good thing. Like it's not like. Firefighters don't just put out fire; like they're your paramedics too. Like it's a team when you're on a unit or a firehouse. So usually you send out. I mean, you have different assignments. Usually it's like for a normal traffic accident, you'll send out a paramedic, 2 paramedics in a vehicle, and then the fire truck comes later in case they need the jaws of life, which is that thing that crushes the vehicle up. But I found out I didn't like blood, and I was doing clinical hours, and this is where I quit. This is kind of my morals. There's something in. It's called a blind finger sweep. So if someone's choking, especially a child, what you're not supposed to do is put your finger in there to get it out. Why? Because children will bite. And if you want to lose a finger, it's a real good way to lose a finger. So I ignored all that because I was doing clinicals once, and there was this guy from Nigeria who was there. He was an immigrant. He had just come to the States. He had been here for like 6-8 months doing a job, and he brought his son in, and his son was like purple, choking, and was having trouble breathing, right? And I'm sitting in this emergency room, and I'm with the nurse, the head nurse at the time, and she's like, okay, go ahead and take his vitals. So pulse on, all that stuff. She walks out of the room. This nurse leaves me, this kid in college, trying to figure out what he's doing, and this kid just aggressively starts turning more and more purple, and like he can't breathe, and his eyes are kind of dilated. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Nobody was around. It was the middle of the night. I look out into like the hub where all the doctors and the nurses are. Like nobody's there. I'm like, I gotta do something. I stuck my finger in the kid's throat, popped it out. It was a piece of freaking corn. Like a little long piece of corn was stuck in the back of his tonsil and was preventing him from breathing. It got lodged in there. I pulled it out. The kid started breathing. His father thanked me, just like was like, I can't believe you did this. You saved my child's life. He like started crying. I felt great. I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. He leaves, gets the kids discharged, all that stuff. They're gone. And like immediately afterwards, the head nurse pulls me aside. Is like, don't ever do that again. I'm like, excuse me? Don't ever save a kid's life? Like, what the hell are you talking about? And like, I had some soul searching. I was like, I can't do this. If the one thing I did right was wrong, and I can't deal with the blood and stuff, like this is not for me. And so that tarot cat is why I am not a firefighter. So, because I saved someone's life, and I was told I did the wrong thing. Like that does not make any sense to me in my head.
I really feel like teaching is your goal. You're teaching us a lot. And here's another thing. Everybody in the chats, get CPR certified. It's very important to certify CPR for your kids, for adult, for anyone. Get CPR certified.
Your questions for him.
You guys want to get your revenge on me, or we could just close it? You know, you don't have to get revenge. You know, I'm just saying. You know, you can be peaceful people and not put me through the pain that I put you guys through.
It wasn't painful. It's not painful at all.
He enjoys the attention.
I am a Leo. I mean, you guys know that now. You know, She says she has no questions, so she put this all on me. First of all, are you CPR certified?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Oh, that's terrible. I don't know. I mean, I think what people want to know more about you is like, what do you, Die Crystal, what, like, remove TikTok, remove the talent show, remove the interviews, remove the hyping and battling, remove what we all already know about, how great of a dad you are dealing with what you have to go through. And you're a 49ers fan. Like, that's what we know about you. And I see the gaming chair behind you. What do you do, man? How do you enjoy life? What is Gabe time like? If you even get Gabe time.
This is it. This is Gabe time.
Okay, if you're not doing TikTok, I already prefaced that. You can't do TikTok.
Watching TV or in the backyard or making... I was currently building a bar, but I messed it up, so I have to redo it, buy new wood and everything. I like tools. I like working with tools. Yeah, I'm building a bar, like for my liquor and everything.
So, are you gonna build like a full like operating bar with a tap and everything?
Yeah.
Or is it just like stools and a cupboard and you got your fancy liquor?
I'm building it from the ground up, and I'm gonna make a Niner logo on it. Like I'm literally building it from ground up. But I've been so distracted with this, I haven't done it. Like I stopped halfway. So, like I've been distracted with this.
Why don't you do a construction live? Why don't you just go live while you're building it? Like for
Am
one,
I allowed to show my power tools?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know.
You can do like a whole photo calendar after that.
I gotta look up the rules. Well,
actually, I do have a question. I have one question.
Go ahead.
Given certain things that happened recently, do you think that TikTok is still worth it?
You're causing him pain right now. Physical pain.
I'm gonna say this. My drive for it is still worth it. But I'm getting to the point where my loyalty is starting to fade for some people.
Yeah.
So if things don't change, if the same BS still goes, I'm closing the app and I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Then you're going to be a YouTuber.
Yeah, I'm a YouTuber, so I'll just do that and invite you guys on my podcast if you want to visit me.
There you go.
I've looked at Lemonade, I've looked at Favorite, I don't like it. I don't like it. And
What's your goal for the podcast? What are you doing? What's the format?
mental health, the same what I'm doing here. Is like I'm just bringing it there. I'm just bringing everything right here to there.
Did you read that book I told you to read? Or
Yes, I
listen
did,
to
sir.
it? Okay.
I don't have it.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I have it.
You
bought
read
it.
it?
I
You
haven't
read all
finished it.
100 pages?
I haven't finished it. I've only read
Oh.
20 pages. 20
Okay,
pages.
yeah, not a whole lot happens in the first 20 pages, but because it's
All right,
got a lot
20.
of. Oh.
Give me time, okay? I've been busy, sir. I've been busy. So I want to appreciate everybody that came into the look. The reason I'm shaking
Oh, now
around
he's
is
closing us out because we're getting too serious and too confrontational.
the
Criticizing
last
your
40
reading
minutes.
habits.
I'm gonna be honest. The last 40 minutes, I need to go to the restroom. I need to go piss. Take a piss.
You take
That's
a
why I'm
book
moving
with
around.
you.
So, look,
Sit on the john for a little bit and read more than a paragraph a day.
so I want to tell everybody, thank you so much for coming. It's appreciative on Simba's Arena Conversations. I want to thank these two lovely people right here who are destined for greatness, who are wonderful people, who are truly, it was an honor to have you guys on here. Like, I know this took up some of your time, GK. Like, I know you're supposed to go live, and I appreciate, you coming and helping me out with this. Mr. Rory himself, I know you've never been on live before, and I appreciate you giving me the opportunity of showing your beautiful face to the people, showing that I'm the number one man in your life right now. And I want to thank everybody else. And remember this, believe in yourself. That's all you need to do. You don't need nobody else validation. You don't need nobody else saying, oh, I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Because if you believe in yourself and you turn on the power button that says go, I promise you, you will succeed. That's all it takes is you believing in yourself. And the rest is history. GK and Mr. Roy, would you like to say anything to our audience?
Just to add to that, you don't need filters. Because I need this. This is bothering me so bad. Like, what is happening?
This is all natural. Hey, this is all natural. You guys like the black hair?
Taking away my all natural look to put this puffy, what is this, blush looking vibe?
Hey, you guys didn't notice this is all black. This is all black.
I did. I noticed. It looks good. I think I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank everybody that has been here from the beginning. Crystal's in the room right now. I know she has been here also from the beginning. I know Isaura was here earlier. I don't know if she's still here, but she has been here from the beginning. A lot of my subscribers showed up. Mama Bear is here. I know she's a big supporter too. Thank you for being patient with me because recently I've been going through some personal stuff and I know I haven't been up here as much as I had. But I appreciate you guys still being here and being patient with me and still showing me support because I am a human after all, right? And as much as I love doing the tarot readings, I am a human and sometimes I need a day or two to, get back in the game. Thank you. Thank you for being
Talk longer.
patient with
He
me.
really has to pee. Like,
Let him go.
Listen, I can't because I have my child here and I don't want him to come into the camera. That's all, you guys.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Somebody told me go to the restroom. Like, I can't do that because he's right here. Like, his ass won't get on this video. And you guys would get bad with me. All right. Well, much love, much respect. Everybody enjoy their night. And please, go live. Go live, everybody. And let's go. Let's go. Mama Bear, you're next week. Later.